Hey everyone. Sorry I fell asleep. I'm not gonna lie and say I'm gonna play Octopath during the day anymore. I don't think I can. I laid on the couch and Kaden was like, "Oh, you about to play Octopath?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I laid down and then it was 4 hours later. Yeah. So now we're here. We have coaching in 4 minutes. So just like yesterday, started the stream, I'll be not able to interact as much, but we will be doing a session with Ripple, the GOAT, and we'll be focusing a lot on the early game because, yeah. M- Mod Holy, please don't ban me. Yeah, Mew got a promo. Mew got a promotion. Well deserved, everyone knows that. Good morning, Sleepy Trin, thank you. Yeah, your bonus is coming in the mail, I'm sure. No, but for real, thank you for all your help and everything. I really appreciate it. Um, Thank you for promotion, I think. Okay. Um, Let me make sure all the audio stuff is working. I I didn't have my outplayed going for a lot of the games that we were doing, so I ended up keeping the VOD from yesterday, even though the audio got muted. So I think we'll look through some of that. But I'm also just gonna let Ripple do whatever he thinks is best. The goal is the early game. Okay. How's everyone else's day going? Has anyone been playing? But being a bit more serious, thank you for the trust. Yeah, of course, of course. You have been such a huge blessing to my stream. I mean, a lot of folks here have, but I really appreciate how much you've helped me, specifically even outside of stream. So, and everybody else, you don't even just help me, you help everybody here in the community. I think that that's a really big deal. Yeah. Holy double holy. You've been chilling all day, spent a few hours in the local library branch. Oh, that's nice. Do you have a really nice library by you? You're running it down. Maybe I retire. Why don't you just ask Coach Mew what your problem is? I'm sure he'll tell you. Oh yeah, congrats to Stuff too. Stuff technically also got a promotion. We just need to start a double bark and run it down there. Yes! It's okay. I could go a bit further for nicer branches though, and even further for the cool ones in Manhattan. Yeah, the ones in downtown Chicago were so nice. Yesterday was bad though. Thank God I brought it back. Where are you currently sitting? You're deep in masters, right? That's weird. Failed to fetch your summoner details. Really? Well, that's not good. Can I please play the game? Turbo's GM? Weren't you just Emerald 2 before you traveled? Turbo, what the hell? Yeah, I had pent up anguish. Go look at his tactics.tools. I think I might. I'm trying to figure out why I can't get into the game right now though. Oh, and Ripple is ready. Okay, let's do this. Steph, can you put up a message? Hello? Hi. Let me get my audio sorted so folks can hear you. How are you doing? Pretty good. How was your travels?
It was fun.
You were gone for a while.
I was in New York for like another week. And I think get sick
Wow.
towards the end. But it
You
was pretty
you
chill.
might as well. I mean, if you're going that far, you might as well stay, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, by like after like by the end, I think he and also my friends are like ready to go back home, play TFT.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you
yeah,
play it? Did you play mobile at all?
I played it on like, my laptop.
Okay.
So,
All
but
right.
it was definitely not the best experience. Why I wanted to go home.
That
I
makes
just kind of like I don't know why you made the most of it.
Yay, that's awesome. Okay, cool. Oh, hi, Cadwin. We have Ripple here. Can everyone let me know if you can hear him? Ashmu TFT father. Oh God, wait. I don't know why my okay. I turned on Nightbot. Sorry about that. Anyway, I think we're ready. Volume's better now.
Okay,
Okay, cool. Great. Sounds like everything's good to go.
cool. Um, so today you want to talk about stage one and line selection, right?
Yeah, I've been told my line selection and my early game and my 2-1 and basically all of it is bad, which you probably believe because I remember some of the early sessions we had together where I would send you a message like this is Vayne and you're like I don't think this is a Vayne spot. It's that.
Uh-huh. I see. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, I think to start off, we should just talk about, I mean, if you're talking about spots or different comps, you need to talk about what comps you can play, right? So, you sent me your a list. I don't know if you've revised your list, but,
The list
um,
is the same. I went to revise it, but then after we chatted, I was kind of like, no, like I actually do really feel like this is the list.
okay.
So,
So, okay, let's just say, let me just put these in about the different comps we want to play towards right now. Um, Just missing anything. Oh, you didn't put. Did you put Bilgewater anywhere? 'Cause I know that wasn't there.
I could reconsider it, but it's in every one of my games. It's like everyone plays it, but I could
Oh,
reconsider
really?
it. And if I have
That's
Bilgewater,
right.
I tend to just use that to go to Draven. You know what I mean?
Maybe. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess that is part of it. There's like the new like I don't know you've seen like the new like Graves 3 Bilgewater kind of build, but I mean I haven't even gotten to play that much, but yeah. Um, let's see if I'm missing things. What am I missing? Oh, Void or Kaisa. You sent me 10.
I did.
What am I
I
missing?
sent you sorry, it was the set Yunara, the Ashtrand, T-Hex,
Oh,
Draven,
yes. Yeah.
Diana, the Kindred Senna, but that's literally just like the Freljord Yunara effectively, but oh, thanks for the sub, Cadwin. Volibear
You
Lysandra,
you can put
Demacia
Rise in
Galio,
there.
and then I guess the Rise Yunara, yeah.
Okay.
Some
Okay.
so like the Yunara stuff is like that's like just like three different variants of Yunara. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Which is, I mean, that's fine. And then this is kind of like your S tier, and then like I mean, we can organize this in different ways, but I'd say it
Yeah,
should be
that's correct. That's
somewhere around here,
correct.
right? Um, cool. Okay. So you want to get into a spot in from your stage one where you can play towards one of these, right? Um,
Ideally, yeah.
okay. So let's just like quickly go through them. Like Yunara, you, what would it take for you to want to play Yunara?
For Yunara, I would want this one's easy. This one is like a Jin 2 and a Rage Blade or a Kraken.
Does that have to be a
And
Gen 2?
I guess it could be like a Shen 2, but I want Ionia early specifically, like one of the upgraded Ionia units and like
Okay.
ideally Ionia.
What are just pairs? How do you feel about having Gen 2, Shen or Jin pair, Shen pair, and 2-1?
If I have a Jin pair and a Shen pair on 2-1,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's fine, but I'm not gonna lie to you. If something else upgraded, I'd probably like stop considering it unless the path was
So
really
you
good.
so you had okay, let's say we have Jin pair, Shen pair, and 2-1 versus Rumble 2, Lulu 2.
Okay,
What feels
Yordles are a bad
better?
example.
Fine, fine. How about I mean give me a better example then.
Like,
Viego 2.
okay, that's also a bad example. But like, okay, if a
Okay,
Briar 2
be
showed
honest.
up
Okay, Briar 2.
and like a Kiana, even though I don't like really play anything with them, they're really good early. So,
But that's the thing, you don't play anything with them, right? Let's say you have Briar 2, Kiana 1, Blitz 1 versus Shen pair, Jin pair.
yeah,
And we can't hold both of them.
but I like to be strong usually. So I
Okay.
yeah, I know. I know.
So
That's why. I'm just telling you why. I'm not saying it's good.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So like now that we're discussing this, like, how do you feel about that? Like we have
I
like
mean,
so
I was
that's
told last that I have biases towards units, which I think
yeah, I think everyone
maybe
does.
I broke the biases towards units now, and now I have biases towards upgrades.
Uh-huh. I think in general it is like a good idea to play towards upgrades, but you have to know where they're heading, right? So if I ask you if you have the Briar 2, Kiana 2 opener, where does that go?
A strong board, and I'll figure it out later.
Okay, what do you figure it out into? Like what
Um,
units are you looking for in stage 3 or 4
if
that
I
you
find
want
a
to climb?
Scion, what I'll usually do is I'll just itemize him to get Noxious in.
Okay, so I guess a good question is where does Briar fit into these lines up here?
I mean, I can get to Draven from there if as long as Draven drops eventually. I mean, I could get to anything. I could get to anything from there.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, but maybe not. Now that
Well,
you said that like that,
we need to be specific about what we can actually get to, right? I don't
I
think we
think
get
maybe
to.
I'm more confident in my abilities to get to things when I don't have them. You know what I mean? Like I'm noticing this because again, I was so used to like last set. I had like I knew what units I like thought were just really good early. I didn't actually care what they were. I just knew they were really strong units early. I could just build an obscene board and just steamroll the lobby effectively until stage 4, lose stage 4, fall into a board stage 5. It didn't even matter who my 5 costs were. Like that is like the
Mhm.
playstyle I'm so used to. So now in this set, it requires like almost so much more like pre-planning.
You need planning, yeah. There's unlocks, you need to
Yeah.
know what items you're playing towards for the 5 cost. Like so yeah, even for your stage 2, you kinda need a plan, right? So
Yeah, you
I
no
think
longer
plan
can
wise.
just like be like, well, I'm just gonna be really strong, and then one of the 5 costs will use any item, and it doesn't matter what item I slam. Like that actually is why I slam so much, is because when I learned how to fast 9, Saint was like, doesn't matter what the items are. TF wants attack speed, which was true. Like it's actually true. Just it's
Mhm.
not true in this current like climate.
Yeah, and also like the harder I mean the better people get around you, the harder it is for you to just like play around certain units and packages and expect to be able to streak all the way to level 9, right? Because we know we can't get to 9 every game easily.
I'm learning
And
that the hard
yeah.
way.
And you have to be ready to roll on 8, which is why we have these comps that I mean a lot of them are comps that you roll for on 8. Um, or on 7, right? So
Right, which I apparently don't do enough, but I started doing more last night, so good job me.
um yeah, I think that's good. So I back to the question, I guess. So
Well,
are we
now
selling Jin pairs? And I guess
now
okay, let's
no, I
ask
guess, but I don't
the
like
other side.
yeah, go ahead.
So you have Jin pair, Shen pair, right? Like, do you know? I mean, you can imagine where that heads, right? You just buy the Ionia units, the bruisers, like some gunslingers. You eventually play Yunara,
Yeah, yeah, pretty
and
easy.
And the mid game is like pretty strong, right? Once you hit the upgrades.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not even
So
like
like
that sensitive about the Ionia path, that like as long as I have the items.
yeah, I think what I'm trying to get across is that some units in the forms of pairs or just one stars can feel actually more valuable than upgraded units because of where they lead. Um, like giving up on the Jin pair and the Shen pair means like kind of closes off Ionia to you, which I think is actually one of the stronger like lines you kind of flex around because I mean like you said you can flex around like three different packages with Yunara, right? Um, versus like if you take that away from yourself, then you're forced to play into like I mean these R lines are kind of like some of these are hard to get into. Draven you can get into, right? But that's like a very tempo heavy thing. Um, but yeah, I think right now in this meta, like Yunara is actually kind of the most flexible thing you can play around. Otherwise, you're committing towards like Briar will pretty much commit you towards a Dravenish thing or Tryndamere, I guess, if you find the Ash.
Oh
Because
yeah,
you
I
just play
guess
around that.
that's true. I would hold Briar if I thought I was going to play Ashe. That's a
Okay,
good point.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think pretty much that. Like, I was saying that because right now I'm valuing just like the single copies of Shen and Jin a lot because of how it lets me play around. Um,
Okay.
and it gets you like the how the units scale into like stage 3 and stage 4 like um is right. That's I mean that's kind of how you select your line. Sometimes you select that line by selling the Kog'Maw 2 so that you can hold the Jin pair, right? Like imagine if you had Kog'Maw 2 without Void Opener or like great Kog'Maw ends and you're kind of stuck playing this weird random like Kog'Maw Nico Jarvan board. Like I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know
what
if you done
happens.
that.
That's literally what
So
happens.
yeah, where does that go?
N-
Like
Somewhere. I
again,
mean, then I just
again like up here,
pray.
like where does that go?
And then I just like pray for a shop that's gonna
What are we
like give
praying
me
for?
direction. I'm like, oh, if I have a cognitive, well, maybe a vein will show up, and then she doesn't.
Then she doesn't.
And then she doesn't.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I think it's I mean, usually we want to play around what we have versus what we don't have, and we don't want to have to pray for something to come to our hands, right? So, um, that's why like to me again, like the Jin pair might look better than the copper, right? Or like say the Ash one or like
Yeah.
the TF one Alawi one looks better to me than the Kog'Maw two Nico, right? Even
Yeah.
maybe even like Kog'Maw two Jarvan two, you can like make an argument for like having the guaranteed bilge into a bilge line than there's a weird defender Arcanist that is kind of hard. I mean, it'll probably play into Demacia and you just like hope for
Yeah.
the main, but yeah.
Yeah. I definitely struggle picking direction when I like have an upgrade because I just want to like play off the upgrade even if there's not anything that kind of activates with it. The other thing that I really struggle with is when my shops are giving me things that don't feel they fit any of these things at all. So like,
Yeah.
Ionia and Ash and like honestly all of the lines that are in like my what we have like here as S tier are really obvious in terms of if I should be playing them in my opinion.
I mean,
Like,
it's probably obvious because they're kind of strong throughout a good amount of the game.
yeah.
It feels bad to play some of these units because they just become weak later, because they don't scale very well into like a real kind of board, right? Um, yeah,
Yeah.
if you either you call yourself playing some like Sona Bruiser board, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's not really a I've had spots where it's like I have Shen pair, I have like one Jin, and I have Sona too. Like, and it's like if you commit to the Sona too, like it doesn't go anywhere. You know.
Really? She's so
I guess
powerful though.
it goes into maybe like Lysandra. I mean she is, but
She's such a good unit and that's why I keep buying her because like she kind of pumps.
mhm.
It's
I mean, do you think
weird. She
it goes
shouldn't,
well
but
when you play through her? Actually, I honestly haven't played through enough Sona, so I can't
I
say for sure. But
yeah, like Sona's really strong.
mhm.
So I play her as long as I have another invoker and like a
Uh-huh.
decent front line. Because if I have that, I would say you're right. I'm like, if I get some Demacia units, I'm like, okay, well maybe I can go just Demacia because you could play around Lux if you weren't gonna play around Vayne. Or maybe I would go into the Lysandra Invoker Bruiser board, but like all of those have conditionals too, right? Like I'm unwilling to play
Okay.
Lysandra if I don't have a lot of belts, because if I can't get Volibear, it's just like I'm not even considering that. I don't
Okay.
even really
Okay.
think about the Rise variant that much, just because I favor the set variant so much. So yeah, anyway, I'm talking a lot, but yeah.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah. I mean, I need to know what you're thinking. So, like, I mean, if does that mean when you do have the Sona opener, you are going for belts more? Because like, if you don't go for belts, then that closes off like one line that you can play. I think
Yeah.
the idea is like you need to have a line that you're confident you can reach based on your opener, and a confident plan, right? And especially like I know you like playing like tempo and stuff, so you might like. Do you think you find yourself leveling on 2-1 a lot?
I've been told I do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if you do level on 2-1 a lot, then like you are forced to streak to make money to get to your boards more often. If you're
Yeah.
not streaking and winning, then you also end up in a bad spot where like I mean the tempo just runs out.
And
So
then I'm just very poor.
yeah, yeah, you're very poor, and all you have is your 1-2 star that you tried really hard to play around. Um,
Yep.
and I think
That's
it's
how all my
okay.
games go.
Yeah. I think if so, as we talked, like, so what do you think are the value like one cost to play around right now,
The
based on
ones.
the lines that we have
Oh
available?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, obviously Caitlyn, that's a pretty no brainer.
Sure. I'd
Jin
say
is.
Briar is nice to play around like
I think Briar's
early
nice to
wave.
play around. I think Jin is
Yeah,
pretty good.
I think Chen is good. Yeah, which also makes like Shen pretty nice.
Yup.
Um, so
I mean,
yeah, I think.
those are the best. But like as
Uh,
we just talked about, I am willing to play around a Sona if I have AP items.
okay. Um,
Because I don't like
and
to not have an AP option. I feel like I end up with so many AP starts in this freaking game.
that's fair. I mean, you should get it like half the time. So,
It is so
uh,
much more than that.
yeah, I think I mean, if there are units that are better than others that you want upgraded, then you should be more ready to like, if you want them more, that to just sit on level 3, right? And hope that they come in your shop because the level 3 odds are
My
better.
chat is saying Kiana's OP. Two really smart people say she's really good, but I don't know what I
Oh,
would play Kiana into.
oh yeah, I think Kiana's really good too. I think Kiana's like kind of like the like extremely good in stage 2, and then like might fall off a little depending on how her frontline does. I mean, I think she's just a really good AD item holder, such as like I think Rage Blade Kiana kind of goes crazy. And then you just kind of play her into like just AD, right? Like probably Draven Junara stuff, or like go fast line if you can. Um,
Okay, okay.
I probably don't recommend Elveth that much, but I mean if you get in the spot, I guess, or yeah, or like Trinity also, but or you like streak and then you find Ixchel on like stage 3 and then you can play around that. But it's kind of hard to do. But yeah,
Okay.
I agree. Kion's pretty
Okay.
good.
Cool.
But also it's reliant on like your front line, right? I think like Kiana too, when you only have like some random like 1 star blitz is like kind of sad. But
Yeah, that's
anyway,
true.
I'm that being said though, if you know that you need like upgrades of both to be strong, that's also more reason like you can't level on 2-1 because of that. So um okay, cool.
Yep,
I
that
think
makes sense.
that was a good discussion. Uh I'd say just for these comps, like, I mean, yeah, I'd say in the S tiers, like, you can happen your way into them um, more often. T-Hex, I don't know how you feel about like, the contest. I mean, if you think your spot's better than the other contesters, you can play it, but you're putting yourself at risk doing that. So, scouting for to see how many people already have like Caitlyn 2 on 2-1, I think is big. Or even Caitlyn in stage 1. Like, if I see someone spawning like multiple people just like holding like Caitlyn 2s in stage 1, then like you're less incentivized to feel forced to hold it over other units, right? Um, and
Yeah, 100%. I really don't like being contested, almost to a fault though. Sometimes
mhm,
I give up good spots just because I don't want to be contested.
I see. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I think, yeah, usually you want to be the one in the better spot to feel okay to the contest. So, um, for Diana, I mean, I think Tyler's were like, uh, that's mostly like a lost streak comp because you need to be able to get all the components, and you're usually rolling for Bard, and you're trying to generate rolls off the losses. Um,
Yeah,
so,
that's actually
I mean,
probably my worst comp from this list because of that fact.
yeah, like you need to make sure you kind of have the components, and you kind of want to be weak because I would say Diana's a comp that you play when you have nothing better to play, and usually like if you are strong, right, then there is something better to play, right? Um, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's plan, I don't have a plan.
yeah. Uh, and I mean, yeah, Trinimir's good. I already talked about these. I think Demacia you like to play. I think Demacia is good if you have the Demacia units because other people probably won't have the Demacia units and you kind of need most of them to like upgrade Galio. I
I
think I watched you
actually
play a game
hate
yesterday where
Demacia.
I watched you play a game yesterday where you didn't unlock the Galio, and I was like, I don't feel like you weren't like buying the Lux on level 8. Um,
Yeah, I was not.
is there a reason for that?
Yeah, I wanted to skip her to focus on getting Ziggs.
Oh, I see. I mean, I feel like if you're playing Demacia, you should just get the Galio along the way because you usually have the units upgraded. So like you pick up your fawn and then you can sell the units if you don't want them. But yeah, I
I
think
did
that's like
eventually
a
end up
big part.
having to buy a Lux just because I was like, God damn it, I need to unlock Galio.
Yeah,
Was that the same
like
game that I slammed to the BT?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Man, I feel like you find yourself in the Demacia spot a lot though. But yeah, I think the tempo like using of the Demacia is you usually want to unlock him in stage 4 when he gets a roll on 8 for all this stuff.
I
But
literally almost never hit Galio. I actually don't like him anymore.
I feel
I,
like you should be hitting like
I
even if you don't like him
literally
as a
never
unit, like
do. Like I
but like
used
is it
to
just
when I rolled on 7, and then everyone was like, "Roll on 8," and I was like, "All right, I'll roll on 8," and then I never saw Galio ever again.
uh wow. I mean, you're holding all the Demacia units, right? Like
Yeah,
because you just need 5 upgrades and then 2 1 shots.
yeah, bro. Garen hates me.
Oh, I see. Okay, I also saw you like not taking any econ augments one of the games, but you
Okay,
you
okay, but they
you
weren't
usually
being
need some more
offered to
units.
me.
He's good malicious.
But what if I don't make any money from malicious?
Your board has to be really bad to not make any money from malicious.
Okay,
It also has like
I've been in that situation so many times though.
well, how,
I'm
well
sorry,
your
I'm
board should
stressing
be
you
that
out,
bad.
but it's true.
I just think also just as a relative thing, like I know people like sometimes you only want to take malicious if you're like winning every single round, but like what
I
three
get
threes
so scared to
gives
take malicious,
5
especially because
gold.
what it's offered on 4-2 or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean the
And
thing is
that's when
like
everyone's spiking. Like, how did like, dude,
well that's
that's
not true.
scary.
Everyone's not spiking. Have you checked?
Um,
I mean, no, not everyone like levels and rolls on 4 2. Some people are stacking to 9. Some people are playing reroll and they haven't hit their 3 stars yet. So, um,
damn. Okay, true.
yeah, some people miss. So, I think whenever you see malicious, like, and it's a very strong element, right? I mean, you should just be checking your pool and be like, oh, can I probably kill like most of their units with this? And I think like reinforcement gives you like this is like 20 golden value, but upgrading is like a little more value, and like threes, which I think is like the best one, gives you like 30 uh what 35 gold in value. So somewhere between 20 and 35 gold is probably like okay. I know
Yeah.
malicious on the high end will give you like 40 or something, but
Oh, really? It can give
um
you that much? I've
might be
literally
wrong.
gotten 2 gold from it before.
Well, I mean, if your board's that way, you probably should take it. But yeah, I mean, just compare like just if you really need some econ to hit your units, like
I guess
you know,
2 gold is 2 gold.
2 gold is 2 gold. If you're using your money for something, you'll probably make money. But okay, anyway, I think that was a good discussion. We can probably look at your odd for 2 1s. Unless you have
Yeah.
anything else you want to ask about.
No, this is already helpful.
Okay. Yeah,
It's
I
just
just
like
think
in
we
the
need to go over this.
situations there's so many times that I don't have an obvious spot, or at least it feels that way to me, and maybe it's just something that I'm not seeing. And that's when I start to panic, and I'm definitely not comfortable with the whole bard thing. So, yeah.
Yeah. I
I
mean, I do
watched the
think the part
video.
thing
I
is like
tried it last night. I don't remember if that was a
uh,
game I won. I don't know. It was so stressful though.
it is weird. It is kind of stressful using board because you kind of like feel like you're killing your econ. But um, okay, do we just go from the beginning?
Yeah, it'll start like 25 minutes in ish or 30 maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Cuz I lost my phone. It was a good time.
Um,
So the first game, I actually think I did a pretty good job IDing my spot, but I ended up bot 4 because I was contested and I didn't realize that I was contested. So I didn't
Oh,
play
oh yeah.
like I
What do
was
you
contested.
what do you think is like did like two contested? Like do you think one person is like bad or like two people?
Um, I'm willing to be contested by one person, but I'm not gonna lie, when I've done that with Demacia specifically, it has not ended well for me. But otherwise, I'm
Okay.
usually like willing to be one way contested.
Okay. I will say I feel like in the one-way contest, it shouldn't be too like it is impactful for sure, but you should be able to still hit. I think like uh if you have like the normal amount of gold it takes to hit your 2-star forecast in a one-way contest, like I feel like you should still be able to hit. So I feel like it might not be the contesting full, but
Sometimes I
guess
think
we'll have
it's
to
that I
see.
don't realize that I am. Like in this game, I don't know how I missed it. I thought the person was playing Yunara.
Uh,
Also, question in chat is if you have win streak opener, do you never roll for Bard? Which actually is a good question.
do you have win streak opener? I mean, if you're already winning, then I mean, yeah, you probably want to keep playing good units on your board to win to 5 win. Um, I think playing Bard on your board makes it like a little bit weaker, but like there are people who I think there's times where it's like you have the potential of a win streak opener. Like I said, an example like a Shen pair, and you can roll for Bard, which also helps upgrade your board and make you streak more. But
Okay, yeah,
I
that
mean,
makes sense.
if you're already five streaking and it takes you like most of your board strength to five streak, then you probably can't fit a Bard. So
Okay,
yeah,
cool. I like the tip also that you had given of like if you have a couple pairs,
yeah.
like
Like we're not.
rolling for Bard to yeah.
I think the thing when you're rolling for Bard is you're not just rolling for Bard, you're actually trying to make the most out of the four shops that you see. And there's a lot you can see in the four shops. You can see like Ash Regenerator, you can see Bilgewater, you can see Ixtal, you can see just upgrades, you can see Leona. Yeah.
I think sometimes I do those Bard rolls too quickly because I'm so focused on getting the Bard that I'm like,
Oh yeah.
you know what
No,
I
I think
mean?
yeah, I think like the earlier in the game, right, the more valuable every shop is because you just seen fewer shops. So yeah, you need to try to make the most out of them. Let's see what happened here. So okay, I think that's interesting. What do you think you're playing from here? Let me see before the minions spawn
Yeah.
in.
Um, the first thing I did here is I saw the Ash and I think I get like a QSS drop or something like that. I scout to see if somebody else is playing Ash because I am unwilling to play Ash Tryndamere contested specifically. Um, and it was taken, and the other person had a better spot by like a lot. So
Great.
then I waited because I wasn't
Okay.
sure.
I was just saying in this very round. I mean, we haven't scouted in this very round, but we actually get put in a weird spot here where we get you get like these units and you can't buy the Briar.
I know
Um,
because at this point I was still like, yeah, just trying to process my thoughts. Um, I don't even remember what I do here. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, I do buy her. Nice.
okay. Let's say the way you're, I mean, the way you're playing this opener then right now is like it's heading towards like the. It's kind of weird because you've sold a Slayer for a Slayer, so
Oh, I
you're
did.
playing for some. So like it's harder to play like a Slayer opener, but you can play Juggernaut with Blitzcrank, but Blitzcrank doesn't really like go places. But I mean you have the Ash, so it very much makes you want to play Tryndamere with these units. But you also have this Jarvan pair, which like doesn't really pair anything so far. So like
Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. This is a perfect one. I'm like, what the hell?
yeah.
Ash.
I think like if you are like I mean you probably want to scout for the Ash, and if you're like really want to play around this Ash, then you probably want to like field maybe like the Briar and the Blitz instead or something, or at least make sure you buy the Briar before you buy the Jarvan. You don't have to field the Jarvan pair, but yeah, I mean this is a hard
Yeah.
spot the game put you in. Sometimes you get already have the 6 gold by now, but
And then yeah, when I saw the Briar, I was like, oh hell yeah, Ash, maybe. But then I was also holding things for like Demacia.
Yeah.
just in case
Okay.
as a backup. Because like so yeah, that like literally in my mind, I just made the decision to go towards Ash, but I didn't want to like lock myself in.
Um,
And then the Jarvan upgrades, and I'm pretty sure that's when I scout to figure out if I'm gonna go towards Demacia or to go towards Ash.
okay. I think that's fair. And if you want to go towards Demacia, I mean, you probably need to hold Iris Rumble for this Anivia. Right. Viego,
Bro, I don't know.
where does he fit in?
I don't know. I hate him. I don't even know why I bought him. Bro, I don't
Okay,
know.
you gotta make sure the units fit together.
Yep, I don't know. I don't know.
These are some fast flips. So your default is component buffet.
I love that. It's the best augment ever.
If you take it, what are you gonna do with it?
Make items that I like.
What's your plan?
Always. Never will I ever have to have anxiety about not having an item that I want. It's so nice.
That is true. I think if you take it, you will get items you want. I think if you don't take it, you can still get items you want,
It's a
but you
lot
might not get
harder.
the unit. You might not get the units you want. Um, I think. Okay, so sorry, I just stepped back. So from here, you said you think you're playing Demacia or Tryndamere, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
So what do you need to play those things?
Um,
I mean, those are the only two lines we're thinking about because that's
at this
kind of
point,
all we have,
yes,
right?
the only two lines I was considering were both of those, and both of those I
Okay,
felt like were pretty vis dependent. So,
they are.
like for Tryndamere, I want my QSS or and my BT ASAP.
Okay.
Um, for Vayne, I've actually been told Kraken is better for her early, but I used to prio Ginsu's, but now I'm trying to prio Kraken
Yes, I think
instead.
Kraken is the one item you really need to play Vayne.
Yeah.
I think it's because she has very high attack speed compared to like someone like I don't know, the other units that want kind of Kinzu's more early. But yeah,
Okay.
I agree. Um,
So yeah, so now I'm gonna start prioing Kraken on her. I don't even know if do you even
yeah,
need the Ginsu's at all?
I don't think so. I think Kinzu's actually like shows up in the stats as not very good.
Okay. So
Yeah,
yeah, the Ginsu's would more be to move to Kaisa if you were even gonna be itemizing her at all.
yeah, or the Rods usually just go to like Lux items like
Yeah. Okay.
Relo, Archangel,
So
JG,
yeah,
whatever.
at this point, like component buffet actually felt really smart because I felt like the two comps that I was gonna play needed those items, and also
Well,
I don't know, more items good.
oh, it only gives you one more component. I would say that you actually already have your Kraken that you need for Vayne for the
True.
Demacia, and you're
Yeah.
just gonna make tank items after that. And then I mean, you're gonna get some swords, rods, and bows, and you can probably make a combination of like Gunblade and Affinity Edge thingy. If you ever look at like builds, they usually kind of make sense in that they usually only use like at most like two of each component. So like I think component buffet is like more important for comps that need like you know strictly like a lot of a certain component, or really doesn't like seeing a certain component, right? Like certain comps can't use like tiers or something, or like
Yeah,
they
could you
can't
give
use
me an
like
example of that? That
sword.
was really interesting how you said that.
Like, I don't know if this set. I mean, imagine like there's been units where the biz is like you want three bow items, like say you want like Rage Blade, Kraken, GS or something, right? And they don't really operate well without those, so you really need bows, or like, and along with that, like they really don't like, let's say like gloves, like there are comps where it's like you just want kind of those bow items, and because it's an auto attack carry and you don't really use gloves that well. So like, like component buffet helps you avoid that, right? Or you're playing AP or something and you don't really want swords, or you
Someone
only
was
use like
saying
one sword per
Ash
potion.
Udyr last set component buffet.
Ash Udyr. Oh yes, yes, yeah. Then that comp really only wanted a bunch of bows, right? Because you needed Titans, you needed Rageblade, Kraken, Rageblade, or something. Um, and like if you got like any more rods, it didn't like go very well. You got like gloves, it just became like a random TG because Udyr really only wanted like three specific tank items. That's when
So
you really need like component buffet or Pandora's, right?
yeah,
Um,
yeah, for
I
sure.
think at least right now, like say for Vayne, she really just needs like the one Kraken, and then like I said, like with swords, gloves, rods, and bows, you'll make something that works fine, and then tank items are they're easy to get. Yeah,
Okay.
so I don't think we need component buffet to play Demacia with what we have right now, right?
Interesting. Wow.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense. I'm just surprised.
So we'd actually rather like I would say I'd rather have econ to make sure I get to the Demacia board, and also I had like specifically you have 1, 2, 3, which can actually just give you Demacia on 2-1, which would be nice because you don't actually have a complete board
I
right now.
never take that augment.
I mean, it's like a below average econ augment, I say, but it's still an econ augment.
If I was
And
gonna
it gives
take
you
an econ augment here, it would have been delayed start. But I've been trolled
okay.
by that before.
Yeah, it kind of trolls you, right? Because units don't
It
stay
gives you
on your board.
4 backline units sometimes. Did you know that?
Yeah, I mean it's clearly random. So
Yeah,
I mean that does
what?
give you a lot of money, but I think you're
Hello?
expected to usually have like a weaker board, and then you have to like know what you're rolling for later.
I guess I'm
But you
just
kind of
really lucky because it had never happened to me. So I thought that like we had like coded it so that it always gave one front line and like a mix of units, but none that had the same traits. And I was like, oh wow, that's such good design. That's so smart because it's not making anyone too strong, but it's still giving them the. And then one day I take it and it gives me like a Lulu and a Sona and like and a Nivea or something like that. And I was
hmm
like,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, also can like you can like high roll getting like a Rumble 2, Jarvan 2 or something. But
yeah,
yeah, I think a general delay start you usually expect to like not be that strong. I mean, you'll probably beat people who just like don't have units on their board, but
yeah.
it's mostly you just get some kind of econ lead. But if you want to keep the units that you have, which like you could argue you don't. Honestly, like you
I
like I don't.
probably actually could have taken delayed start in this spot because at
I,
this point, I think I did know that I couldn't play Ash.
yeah, you can't play Ash. I think like with knowing that also like the list opener is not really a real opener, and then you have like Jarvan's in, but you don't actually have like a Demacia carry, so your opener doesn't really make sense. Um, like and also in general, you want to take item augments when your opener is like of strong units that want items, right? We don't
Yeah,
really have that right now.
actually, this totally goes against the Brosa video I had watched with the recommendation on the kind of augments you should take at this point in the
But like what
game.
I'm saying goes against it, or what?
No, 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 no. What I did goes against it. I broke the rule.
What are those rules
I
say?
should take an econ here. You are correct.
Yeah, because your board stinks.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
should
Damn, I
yeah
can't
we
believe
don't need
you're like
items.
reinforcing things I've already learned. Shit.
Honestly, like I the thing is like because you have personal biases towards things like Kimono Buffet, like sometimes you just lean towards that more
Oh, I have
because yeah.
heavy augment biases.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it happens to everyone, right? Like you're like, oh, this augment's OP, like I must click it, but it actually
Yeah,
doesn't make sense for your spot.
yeah.
So yeah. And
I
anyways, that
also
being
just
said,
really like item augments like way too much. Like I have
mhm,
been in games that I take 3 item augments. But that's
I
because
think
like I feel like last set it was like more okay. Like I don't know.
mm,
I did really good with like radiant items. Like I would almost instant click a radiant item last time
oh, I mean,
now.
yeah, for sure. I mean, last set with the
Like
mechanic, the radiant items were like OP because of the
yeah.
power ups.
But
So
I guess that's because of how things yeah, it's weird. Again, it's the biases.
uh that makes sense. Yeah. Also, if we were talking about playing Tryndamere, because that was our other line, I think Tryndamere like mostly wants like cloaks and gloves. So those aren't hard to get either out the carousel. I think to really want something like component buffet, also like you need to know how hard or how contested the component that you want is. Um, but yeah. Anyway, I think we need to take econ here, and probably not taking econ here kind of makes our game really hard. Um,
Yeah, it was pretty hard.
yeah, and I can just say from here, it's looking kind of bad. um,
What?
or I mean, sorry, it's not looking bad, but
No, I mean,
I can see why
you're
this game
smart.
goes rough.
That's like
You
it's
know,
because the other person, like the person in my chat who suggested I talk to you,
yeah, they're
has
talking about two
basically
ones. Like,
said my 2-1 makes my games really hard.
yeah, I mean, this is it's like we don't even have slams that we're happy about here. We're not making can't really make Kraken Sona, even if we did hit Soda. It's like
Dragon
not really happy about
Sona.
that.
I considered it.
Like, yeah, we can make like a tank on him out of the anvil. Like, all the Nashers isn't something we're really happy about. Yeah, so it just doesn't really make sense together, right? So I think like
Yeah. Okay.
if you think ahead about a little more about what's gonna happen after you click this augment and what your board's gonna look like in the situation, which you can now imagine is here. I mean, honestly, I think this is like a little above average that we hit Asona too. But yeah, you
I
can
have
imagine
the
that
dev
where it goes.
console or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Um. Yeah. No, this makes sense. You know what's so funny is you say that too because you know why I lost this game is I ran out of money to hit my Garen.
Yeah. I don't
I
think
had
it
like
was
no
because
money
you're
to level.
contested.
I had to roll with like 30 gold or something like that. I was contested. It was a bad time.
Yeah, I don't think like contesting was as big of an issue as you were just too bored. Like I know you're rolling 4-5 um here. And
Yeah, I roll on 4-5 and I have like no money to roll.
yeah, I mean to buy a gear and two, we have like 20 gold left over. So
Yeah, not good.
yeah, so I think contested or not, you're probably not getting gear and two the spot. Um
Hmm. Hmm. Wow. TFT's hard.
it's okay. That's already learned. Okay, we can go to the next one.
Okay, cool. Next one. I don't remember. I don't even remember. I remember I lost. Just barely.
Okay, so oh, this shop's not looking great.
Yeah, I'm telling you, what is up?
Yeah, I mean, I would be wanting to hold this gen. Also, do you check your Ionia? Like, do you know what the Ionia is every game?
Yeah, I do. But I was actually really mad in the situation because I didn't know if I should have sold the Zoe to check the Ionia.
Oh, you can check it in your planner.
Oh.
Every game, like when they're showing like the portal at the beginning, I open up my planner, you put in any Ionia unit, you hover the trait in the planner, and it tells you what it is.
Oh, I thought
You
you
don't
couldn't
you
check
don't
in the
need to check.
planner for whatever reason. Okay, cool. That's
Mm.
actually really helpful. I
You
always
can't
use
check
the
for
unit.
void. Like you don't know your items are void unless you have the unit. But for Ionia, like yeah. So if you see it's gold
Oh.
or XP or whatever else that you like, then that should make you want to hold the units more, right?
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think that works for most traits that have like something that changes every game, like in the past. I mean, like in other sets. You can usually use the planner to see what it gives, like exotech items and stuff like that.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so here I was pretty unhappy with my shop. I couldn't hold the gin. I was pretty unhappy about that. I still hate my shops.
I think if we held a gen, you're actually kind of happy because I think the gunslinger is a pretty strong trait early, and also you have Jin, which plays into Ionia. So
Okay.
I think like interesting thing here is like, okay, how do you feel about Nautilus and Zoe as units?
Zoe, I like because I think she carries early strong. Again, if I have a
Uh-huh.
strong board though, like I think she's just a really similar to Sona, really strong unit. Um,
Okay.
and then I feel that Nautilus and Briar pair well if I was gonna do the Draven thing.
Okay.
Or
Also, think
like,
Nautilus is nice because he gives Soul's Water, maybe.
and I like
Um,
that Nautilus is a glue unit. I think he's just nice to
yeah.
have.
Um, how do you compare Zoe to like Lulu 2 with Arcanist if you had to? Because I mean, I'm gonna say the board that you play Zoe on, you could probably fit Lulu 2 Arcanist on also,
I almost only use
maybe.
Zoe when I'm leaning towards Lysandra, quite frankly.
Okay.
So maybe in this instance, I could have just sold her because I didn't see any invokers to start.
Okay. Okay. I think just thinking about the, like usually in the like I mean we can go into like the three costs that are like really nice. I think certain three costs you like a lot more, right? I would say Nautilus and Zoe are both like in like this kind of middle-ish tier for me. Um, and
Oh, really?
of like how much I want to hold them.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. I guess we just like look real quick. Like if I look at all the three cost, I think what Vane's very nice because she lets you
Vane's
play
super
the
nice,
thing.
yeah.
Draven's very nice. Um, Malzard don't really care. I think Milio's like depending on how much you like Ixal is like somewhere
Eh.
up there.
He's mad to
Um,
me, but I mean, yeah, if you're excited
okay.
about him.
I think Ari. I mean, I like Ari for Ionia, but she's
Yeah,
probably
I
somewhere in
mean,
the middle.
she's a good third Ionia, but I agree. I'd put her B in
Yeah.
terms of how much I actually like her.
Jinx is
Jinx is
pretty bad.
sad.
Leona's pretty nice. I mean, you can play Diana off her, or she's kind of good to play early.
Yeah.
I think Loris is like not
I
as
like
good. I mean,
having
unless you play,
Aloris early. I think he's a
I think he's like
strong.
kind of nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Sejuani, like I'm pretty much depends if you have Ash or not. If you don't have Ash, I feel like she feels worse to me.
Really?
Uh, Yeah, I mean, just like because we need to compare it to like what you can hold otherwise, right?
She
I'm
pairs
just
so
saying
well
like,
with like a Nico though, with her or
okay,
like a or with a Zoe because she has that like reaction with chill, and
uh-huh.
I like early game
I
playing
mean,
champs that have those types of things because I find that it tends to
I'll
help.
say, well, you probably run into the Zoe Sejuani package very rarely early, even if
Yeah,
you hold the
that's true.
Sejuani.
That's
And
true.
also the Nico Sejuani doesn't also happen that often. I think it also plays into weird lines. But Purge, I feel like I'm going through this because it's like if you see units in like these middle-ish tiers and you get copies of both of them, especially if you can't play them on the same board. I guess you can play Zoe and Nautilus on the same board, but like um we are holding them means you're kind of committing to playing around them more because you're going to skip out on one cost, and like one cost you usually you usually upgrade in the first like 3 or 4 shops, right? So if we skip any of the one cost in our shops, it greatly like decreases how likely we are to upgrade some one cost. Even like holding one gin like is big, and being find another gin in the next shop, or a Shen or something. So yeah, I think that's just something to start. Like if you get 2 of these 3 costs, like often I'll sell like one of them to hold the units in the shop, even if like I only like one of the units in the shop. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah, because like you can always hit a double something shop of one cost. I feel like you never know.
Yeah, yeah.
And if it's like a high value unit, everything is a high value unit, then yeah. But now we're like playing towards this like,
We're
okay,
playing
what's
towards
our opener?
nothing.
What's our line looking like?
At this
What's the
point, I literally said I don't have direction. I think I'm supposed to roll for Bard.
I mean, I agree. I do think this is I don't even offer very much, so it's probably a roll for Ward angle. Um, or you pick an augment that kind of tells you what to do. Okay. Well, you see a Caitlyn person. Um, our board sucks.
Yeah, it really do.
Okay, yeah, I'm good. I'm
Gamba, give
happy
me
to take
something. And
this.
then I was like, uh,
Oh, I mean, I know this is not bad.
I'm still thinking about rolling for Bard though.
Hmm. Well, you roll for Bard. What did you do?
See what I hit. I'm pretty sure that's
Okay,
what I
fair.
did. I
So
think.
you just don't like playing on the team here?
When am I gonna play off a Teemo?
Uh, I mean, you probably have to like. I mean, it's really weird. You probably have to like play like a make like a Shojin or something and play into maybe like Lysandra or some AP stuff. It's not something you're very happy to do.
Yeah, I was mad. I was
But I do
really
think
upset.
Team was like actually like kind of a strong unit early game in my opinion. But
Yeah, he's a strong unit, but how does the rest of my board look to you? Your front or your
yeah,
back
no, I
line's only
agree.
as strong as your front line. What's that Nautilus gonna do for that poor Teemo?
I mean, that being said, do you feel like does this board look good enough for you to level?
No, I shouldn't have, and I regretted it.
Oh, yeah, and now we're poor again.
I don't even
And
know why I
also,
did it. I'm just like so like it's so automatic, and I remember being mad. I played it cool, but I remember being so mad when I did
and
it.
if you roll for Bard, like because you don't have free rerolls, we're also just gonna be too poor to. I mean, we
Yeah,
probably hit the bar, but we probably can't buy any of like the nice units. I mean, we probably just have to sell the Teemo to do that. So I feel
yeah,
like plan wise from here, if you're like, I don't really like my Teemo, my board sucks. Even if I do play around the Teemo, uh, I probably should just sit and roll for Bard on 2-3, like make my 10 gold a natural my level 4, and then figure it out from there.
yeah, for sure.
And you should be because you're not doing that, you should just be scouting for what's available, right? Um, I think with these components, like maybe you'd be happy to see like a Tryndamere angle, or um, I don't know, maybe you'd be hoping to see uh like buy more Demacia units or something because you can pull like AP items in Alex. But yeah, just like making your plan from here instead of acting.
Okay, okay, okay. Um, Do you want to check where I roll for Bard? Because I think I do it on 2, 3.
Okay,
Just
I got a vein.
because I did get a vein. What did I do here?
Okay, I don't know if like
Bro, I don't even remember what I was doing. This is not a good sign.
I'll say if you are trying to play around something, then you might want to be playing Jarvan and Rumble over this Nautilus and Briar if you want to like have a chance of playing towards the line
Oh,
without Bard.
really? Okay.
I mean, like I know like Nautilus is like probably a little like he is a little better because he's 3 costs, but like direction wise, right? Like this board doesn't go anywhere. So I mean, I guess if you're overboard, you're probably just gonna toss what's on your board. But I do think if you
Yeah.
you
I
know
was just thinking he was like the strongest tank I had.
he is, but he also just doesn't have like as much potential as like playing around Jarvan because you have a Feint Teemo, right?
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
feel like if you roll for Bard and like, I mean, I'll ask you like, okay, well, what would you hope to see when you roll for Bard? Like if you can imagine all the things that you can find in 4 rolls, what would you hope to find?
Oh.
Like what's good to find?
Um, maybe like I don't know, something eight veins. Yes. Like a Vi maybe for Piltover. Um, I don't know though with these items who I would like actually want because these items don't speak to me.
Yeah, I agree. They don't speak very much. Um,
So I'm just sitting here like gargoyles, open sword, BT. Okay, with a BT, maybe Diana. Actually, I actually was maybe I'll get a Leona or something like that.
okay, so
Because
Diana's
actually, if you
interesting.
think about it, like this is like 3 components for Diana.
It is.
And if I'm
Um,
like gonna lose, you get the rod or not the rod, the bow.
I mean, okay. Do you feel like so? Okay, from having Teemo 2 and Vayne, and you're gonna roll 4 times. Do you think your best line is to lose again on 2-3, get your bow, and keep losing, and then play for Diana on 3-5? Like, do you think that is your best thing you can do this game with from this spot?
In an ideal world, yeah, but that's not what happens.
Okay. I feel like
Oh
if I
no,
could
we're gonna
imagine
have one of
something.
those situations where I'm like, it's surely Vayne, and you're like, I don't think this is Vayne, right? Oh
I mean,
God.
if I could imagine, if I got a bow here, I'd rather play Vayne than Diana. I think because I have a Vayne and a Teemo 2, and
And
if I have
Jarvan.
a if I have a Bard and I'm gonna roll 4 times on level 4, um, I mean, you have better odds of finding Demacia units than Leona's. So I think if
Yeah.
like, and do you think, yeah, do you think like the 3-5 roll for Leona 2 into Diana, like, do you think that on average is like a good like strategy?
No, I don't
Like,
want to do it. I'd like
okay, yeah,
never, if I could never do it, I would never do it.
okay, yeah, and so do you think what you have right here gives you an opportunity to not do that? Like,
Wait, can you say that again?
do you think, like, looking at this spot, like, you have an opportunity to do something better than that? Like, I feel like if we were to find Jarvan 2 eventually, like, if we were to just sit here, use our, maybe we have to use our free bard rolls later, and, like, find Jarvan 2, and probably a Sona 2, unlock our Poppy for free. I feel like our Demacia slot would feel better than tossing all
Really?
these units and looking for Diana. I mean, that's just me. Like, we,
was there a Demacia player in this lot? Or I guess you said it doesn't matter.
I mean,
I
I think there needs to be like two Demacia players for me to be worried about it, to be honest. But because I mean, I think we can
interesting.
like if you were to wait until 3-5 to roll for Diana, you probably need to like, well, one problem is you're already leveled, so you're not gonna have so much money to roll because it costs a lot of money to find Leona too from 0 Leonas, right? Um,
Yeah.
so unless you sell your board here, you're not gonna have that much money to roll. Like you know how much money you usually have on 3-5 playing a normal game, right? Like you level to 7, you have like 30 gold if your econ was going well on 3-5.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you decide to play a board, um, which is like not that much. So you usually you want like 50 gold, you had to like not level, sell some units and loss rate. I think like we have a board that has the potential of winning and just playing into Demacia like naturally because you have Teemo and Vayne already.
But
Um,
like having like a gargoyles and a BT right now doesn't concern you because like right now I wasn't even thinking about that because I was like, this is
oh,
not.
I mean, I'm not happy about it, but I mean, like you know what you did was you said I have 3 Diana components from BT Chain when BT Chain doesn't do anything on a board. I can also see in my head like Kraken's steadfast gunblade, like same thing
Valid.
works, right? like well, like when the Krugs come, you're gonna get some components, and then your items will look better, right? Like we don't have to, like yeah, our board sucks. Like we don't have to make our items right now. We can wait until carousel and get the good items, right?
But I like, yeah, true. Don't
Like
slam
why we have to slam?
everything.
Like you slam gargoyles, your board still doesn't look that good, right? And also doesn't really go into a good direction. So like yeah,
I mean, but gargoyle gets us a Skarner eventually.
I don't know. You're playing Demacia as Skarner. I mean, you could go play into a Skarner line if you wanted to, but the problem there is that you probably need bows to play into that line anyway. And if you have bows, you might as well play around the vein you already have. So,
Yeah.
um,
Um, yeah,
I think what
just
so I think what I see. Oh yeah, what?
just my chat is encouraging you to see what I actually end up playing.
Okay, sure. I'm reading watch your whole game, but I think from this spot, what I'll think about is I'll probably play the Jarvan and the Rumble on the board, make 10. You can think about playing Bard. I think you could argue rolling for Bard and then just playing him on your board over like one of the units and just farming some rolls. And at level 5 you'll have like a more full board. And you can get Bow off the care as well for Kraken, or you can get Tier for like Shojin for your Teemo because your Teemo is still good. And then play towards the Moss here from that is what I would be thinking about from here instead of tossing my board to play Diana. But yeah, we can watch the rest.
I look so stressed out.
All right, cool. Well, looks like we're playing some. We found no Bard. Looks like we're playing some Piltover, I guess.
We're playing the T-Hex.
I do think like I mean, yeah, when you roll, usually what you see people will do is they will buy like every unit because you can, and you're only gonna have 4 shops anyway. So, um, like I said, in 4 shops, you can literally 2-star any of these units in 4 shops. So if you think there's a chance you play around them, like you should probably buy them. That does make it hard though. So, because you have to buy and sell. But like I would say, I would buy the Vi, Alawi, and Jin here, and then if you see more Alawis and Jins, then that'd be good. Or you see more Caitlyn's and Vi's, that'd be good. But you should
Yeah,
wait for
if
both.
I had been richer, I could have held more. Isn't that cool?
I mean, actually, we are rich enough because it was a gold opener. I mean, you have 16 gold, right? This is definitely enough to hold all the units. But yeah, like we missed Kog'Maw too. I mean, I'm not saying we should play Kog'Maw too, but it's there. Honestly, like
Same Kog'Maw.
there's yeah, like there's a Raven here. Like I feel like if you're playing around Bard, you should definitely think about playing around Draven because I mean currently we still only have one Caitlyn, right? So
Yeah. It was really overwhelming because this was the first game I tried this tech of like
uh,
I don't know what my spot is. I'm gonna roll and pick my spot based off of what I hit. And I was
based on what
definitely.
we hit, we just passed over what we hit.
Oh my god, what?
Sorry, go on. We just we just passed over half our shops.
It's so hard.
It is hard. No, I agree. It is hard to roll 4 shops in the turn and try to find what you want for it. Like I think the board roll is pretty hard. But we should, strive to get there, which involves buying the units in the shops. Um,
Ah, it's hard.
but you also see a weird thing, right? So we've rolled 4 times, and we've had a hard time like until this, like finding units that we'd actually like to play more than Teemo 2 and Bane. Like, do you agree?
Yes, I do agree.
Like I feel like your natural board strength instincts tell you that what we've seen in our shops like haven't been worth to buy because it's weaker than Teemo 2 and Bane, which might suggest that Teemo 2 and Bane is actually a pretty decent board to have that you don't want to, you know, that you don't might not need to like do this work.
Yeah.
Or that you want to play around, you know. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was honestly like I think I only ended up going like fifth this game, and the tip was helpful. I actually really appreciate it. I had sent it after you had sort of sent me the TLDR on how to do it, and it was stressful and it did help me find a spot. I just didn't
Yeah.
execute it perfectly.
Yeah. That's fine. I mean, you did find yourself into a spot, so that's good. But I mean, that's how the board roll works. If you don't like your spot, you can roll for board, and then here. It would be better if we had more gold, but I mean, we have enough gold here, I guess. Yeah, and then I guess this is just a TX game. Okay, to the next one. Is this good so far?
Yeah, no, this is
Uh,
so helpful. Thank you.
okay.
Like,
Yep.
it's actually insane how bad my early game is.
I mean, it takes. I mean, it took already like a half hour like knowledge thing on the tier list, like think about like what is good and what is bad, and then like now what we can play towards and how to play towards them. So yeah, it is hard.
And it literally I used to always say this, but I never really understood like how I was doing it. Like you can make the game hard for yourself. Like the game does have
Yeah,
some RNG, but like your decisions make it easier. Like that's why some games feel easier than others. Like I really do believe a lot of that is in the power of your decisions. So if a
yeah,
game feels hard, yes, sure, some of it is RNG, but I believe that like I would say 75 to 80% of that is probably me putting myself in a position that I made it hard.
yeah. I would agree. I think leveling on 2-1 does that a lot usually. Um,
Yeah, and I like do it.
yeah. Okay. I think this is you don't buy anything here, right? Um, I think here we have two like close close to strength 3 cost AP carries, so we should probably just only pick one to hold. And I
Oh,
probably pick
okay.
the one that
Who
has
would you
traits.
favor?
I probably pick the guy that has traits. Uh,
Oh,
like
really?
sorry. I think Zoe is actually the stronger unit. Um,
Yeah, because
but
Zoe has the shred and the chill.
yeah, I think Zoe's stronger unit if you're trying to streak. And okay, if you were trying to streak, you actually want to be playing both Zoe and Milio on your board. But I don't know if in this meta they're strong enough to streak if you're
I
playing
think that's
someone
why I
Zoe Milio
kept them
station.
actually now that I'm thinking about it because I had that
Okay,
bird and I was
I
like,
see. But you can't
"Oh,
play all 3 of them on like until 2-5.
that is true."
And I feel like I would want to have upgraded front. Like I feel like the Rumble pair it makes me like want to sell one of them to have a front line for you know my bird board. But,
Okay.
I feel like okay I understand wanting to hold both because they're both strong. And if the Rumbles weren't here, like some junk unit, like it was some like Briar Blitz, I don't know, Blitzcrank or something, like Briar Blitzcrank Lulu, then I can understand skipping this shop. But I feel like the power of the Rumble pair is like good here. Um,
Okay.
yeah, like it doubles your chance of having an upgraded front line for like your 3 cost backliner, which is like close to an upgraded backline, right? And we just hit defender. Oh man. Yeah.
Oh man.
It's just like hard to imagine playing around both of these units at the same time, right? Or like you
Yeah.
pretty much need to get the Alawi 2 plus a bruiser to play around both these units at the same time, which also like it wouldn't fit that great. Um, Yeah, I mean, you do end up selling it anyway. So okay, what galaxy is this? Mm.
I don't
Oh,
remember
it's
what
gold
this.
sub.
Okay.
Okay, and that's important to know.
Yeah, I learned that. Apparently, it's important. I used to
Yeah.
just clock out during the portal.
I mean, like the portal gives you certain things. It makes the value of that thing that it gives lower in your augments, right? Like component animals, like item augment is like a little lower value. At gold sub, gold
I
augment
used
could
to
be a little lower value.
like treat them as pleasant surprises. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
I
so
see.
like if it's prismatic party and then the augment choice comes up, you're like, "Oh my god, woo, it's prismatic. Oh my god, woo, it's prismatic again." If it's like gold sub, like, "Oh my god, gold, where's this coming from?" Like
Oh, yeah. I think it's very important to play around the portal because if you see something like gold sub or like I mean scuttle puddle, right, and you see something like level up, then you know it's like a lot better or upgrade or something.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
important. I'm
Yeah.
seeing.
Okay, yeah. Um I got through that. I do think so with that context, the advanced loan is probably less valuable of gold sub. I mean, could still be valuable, you could do
Wait,
something
I've
with
been
it.
told advanced loan is bait and don't take it.
Um I think like the way to think about it is like um if you take it, I mean, it's one of those arguments where you need to like know what you're doing with it. You take it, and first you need to be like doing something special with it to take it. So like I think people usually take advanced loan if it means they can like pump levels easier or streak easier while playing something like
Knowledge
Bilgewater
tax.
or Yordles or Ionia, which kind of like makes more money. If that makes sense. So like you get more out of it, and
Yeah.
advanced loan lets you do that. Like I think something really common like in like the earlier the A patch or whatever was like you take advanced loan so you can play 8 Yordles in stage 3. Um, or you take advanced loans so you can level and play like Bilgewater plus other stuff in stage 2. And then it kind of multiplies off itself. And then it makes it okay that you have a lower tier augment because you actually like created another augment worth of value with the traits or the units you're playing. Um,
Okay.
I think that's how it's kind of meant to be played around.
Okay.
And also, if it's Golden Gala, well, the reason I changed portal is because if it's Golden Gala, then like Advanced Loan is like way better because the difference between a gold and a silver is like smaller than Prismatic and gold. So yeah.
Interesting,
Um,
interesting. Yeah, I was like not super happy once again with my choices.
yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna
think it's
lie to you
great.
here.
I agree. Um, I would say if there were more real comps, like you'd be more happy to see Treasure Hunt because it is gold sub. So because Treasure Hunt is kind of like a thing that like multiplies the value of your gold. But yeah, I'll not be very happy with this either. Okay, so so what's the plan?
um, well, look at our shop. Wow, void.
We could have Treasure Hunt.
But there's
I
the
mean, so what's the plan? You tell me.
oh god. We are going to make a strong board and we are going to roll at some
Can we make
point.
a strong board here? Like right now, or you mean like later?
Like at some point. Right now we'll hold pairs and
Okay.
pray for dev console.
Okay. Well, I think if you're ever in that spot, you know you've done something wrong. So
I know.
let's go back.
I know.
Uh,
I don't know what is happening in this game.
yeah, I would say
I
if you
don't know
don't
what's
know what
going on.
you've left up Treasure Hunt as the last one. I feel like if you don't know what you're supposed to do with Treasure Hunt without seeing your shop, then you can't take Treasure Hunt. So if you don't like,
God.
yeah.
But I was like, I have to take econ, and then treasure hunt gives
Treasure
me.
Hunt is not really econ, I would say, because it incentivizes to use your gold earlier. Unless you're waiting until level 8 to use Treasure Hunt, but then you can't even use it that well, or you can't even unlock all like it costs a lot of money to unlock the chest. So like, um, it like turns your gold into not more gold. Sometimes it turns it into items or something like that. So you actually need money to play Treasure Hunt, which is why, like I said, like if you're not in gold silver like Scuttle Puddle, Treasure Hunt is like kind of sus sometimes. But Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is not really an econ argument. If you really want an econ argument, you would take advanced loan. But yeah.
that's okay. And I think the reason I didn't take it is I just like I thought it was bait. I wasn't even considering it.
Yeah, I mean, it still gives 20 gold. Like, I feel like you'd be able to figure out something to do with 20 gold versus a treasure hunt.
But
Like, I'd rather have
sometimes
20 gold than a silver, or like the like treasure hunt. Then I can't even use my treasure hunt.
treasure hunt sometimes, at least in last set, would give me some really cool things though.
I mean, yeah, because last set had more real comps,
Yeah.
but we don't really have real comps
I
that
don't
much
even
right now.
remember when I cashed this out.
I don't expect you to cash it out very soon,
I get
or
a shiv
maybe.
eventually from it, and I put it
Oh,
on, I don't even remember. Somebody who doesn't make sense holding a shiv.
yeah, I don't think like picking treasure here. I don't know if the game goes well. I don't think I need to watch the game to know. Like, does it go okay?
I don't
I don't know.
remember. Do I make it out alive? What do I do here?
Oh, I see. I mean, this doesn't make sense with treasure hunt. I would say because you don't have to level. You just roll in five.
Oh, right, this was dev console. No, yeah, no, I hit the dev console on this one.
Okay. Well, oh, you think so you think this game's like pretty lucky?
Oh, I got so lucky in this game.
Okay. Okay.
I
I
literally
mean,
got so lucky in this game.
I mean, if you can say your plan from 2-1 was that you were confident your best line is to take treasure hunt and play Caitlyn, then I think that's okay. But I think you need to be like need to be able to
You know why I
confidently
think
tell
I
me
took
where your line
it?
is.
Like, now that we're talking through this, and I'm like, why would I take? I was like, well, I have to roll for Bard.
Okay. Um,
So I'm re-rolling,
that's fair.
no matter what.
You're re-rolling 4 times. Yeah.
Yeah. But what
The
Bard
free
is
rolls.
usually doing is it's usually like getting you to what Giga roll on 7 for either like a Draven or a Leona or something like that. I just got
Uh,
lucky and I saw the Caitlyn.
I
So
see.
at this point, I was like, well, I hate
Uh,
all of this. Maybe I donkey on 7 and go for like Draven or something like that. But no matter what, I have
I
to roll for
see.
Bard. The other thing though, I always forget about Treasure Hunt is it's spending money on rerolls and
Yeah,
it's
it
not
doesn't
just
use the bard rolls. So
re-rolling. Yeah,
I think usually
exactly.
when you play the bard, you actually need your real money to buy stuff.
Yeah, I always
Um,
forget that because I always think it's
yeah.
like a, oh, if you just re-roll, it like gets it. It's like no, you're like investing in the chests. So
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know you have the money to do that. You, like, yeah.
yeah,
Because you roll for bard, you're gonna have even less money in like real gold later. You'll have more money in rerolls, but it doesn't work. So
yeah.
yeah.
So I think I do make it out of this one. I don't remember though. I think I just got
No,
really
yeah. It
lucky.
looks like you hit the TX and you made it out, but
Yeah.
I'd say
But yeah, I think I
yeah,
literally just got really lucky. Oh, I top forward. Okay. Yeah. Chat says I top forward this one.
I see. I mean, this wouldn't be a 2-1 I feel very confident in
I feel horrible.
personally. Yeah. Okay. If you go back, what do you think you should do?
Well, I guess we
I
have
think
to
we
take. I think we have to take 3.
I think yeah, we could take I'd probably be okay taking 3. I think you can also make an argument for like mates as well, and then you like if we held the Rumble pair versus over one of these guys and held the Vi, then we have a better chance of having some board if we took like mace as well and made JG or something if you like wanted to try to play some tempo. Not that's like I'd say be very happy with it. I wouldn't be happy with either to be honest. But
Yeah,
yeah.
the
Also
augments have felt. Yeah, it's hard when you don't see one that you like. Or what's also really hard, I had another game that you'll probably see when I like all 3.
okay,
Um,
yeah. I mean it's nice when that happens. But yeah, I mean
no,
that's
that
like the
actually sucks too.
it is, yeah. But I do think the cool part is like you need to figure like from these bad spots, you'll feel happy if you can take something and figure out what to do with it. I guess you did figure out what to do with treasure hunt, but yeah. Oh, another thing is you should like you know on these like portals where they give you just like random stuff like gold sub or loot sub, you can like scout around and check like how much comes out, which also informs your decision. So like if you see here like 1 gold came out of the gold sub, sometimes that's like that pretty much means like nothing came out of this one. So like the value of advanced loan like goes up. But if like 10 gold came out of the gold tub, and like the advanced loan is not as useful, and like Mace's will it feels more okay to take. Um, yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of a big thing too.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, to the next one.
Yes. Man, and I was feeling I was playing the early game as well. And then I started to crash out in real time.
I mean, I also think yeah, I mean, at least you did make it out, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but I
a
shouldn't
lot of stuff
have.
does go back to stage one. I would say that does
That
look
is
like
what I have
there are
been
things.
told.
We're getting to Zoe Orb a lot. Like,
Why? I know. Why? I had so many of these. I had so many just like 3 cost starts generally, 3 cost orbs.
yeah. Here I think about like, is it worth it to hold Alawi for just having more Alawi slash being able to play around like Ionia with Alawi or Bilgewater with Alawi, and
Yeah, I should probably favor holding Alawi more. I used to and then I stopped.
I think Alawi plays into a lot of the strong openers right now. So yeah. Okay, avoid it is.
Oh, this one actually I do need your help with, but not based off of this was so obvious. Can you help me understand why I'm so bad with Hustler? Because that's what I
Um,
pick. And I don't know what is going on. I almost cry. Actually, I might have cried after this game.
so
Yeah, so I looked at this and I was like, give me a game that I can do. And Hustler and Ixchel are like literally the two augments I have the hardest time with. The person who tries to help me learn Ixchel was like, let's not bother with it this time. Like, let's just try to fucking win the game, right?
sure.
So I took Hustler because I had the void spot. Oh my God,
Um,
it is so hard.
I think Hustler is. I mean, I would not take Hustler here
You wouldn't?
because,
Isn't it
yeah,
like
I mean,
super broken?
uh, I don't think it's that broken that you can always take it.
Really? Okay. I just watch
Like,
a
I
lot. I
mean,
watch too many streams, I guess.
I think
It's
like,
almost always an instant click.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm. It's like I don't think Wasian likes Hustler that much either.
Oh,
But
okay.
I
To
mean,
be
I think
fair,
like
I need to go to Wajan's stream. I
okay,
haven't been
I
there.
think
He
like
needs.
so. One thing about Hustler is like, I mean, you get pretty much a set amount of gold for the whole game, right? That is gonna be you're gonna have less gold than other people for the whole game because you can't make econ. Um, like
Yeah.
usually your game ends on level 8 because you can never econ enough to go to 9, and once you get to 8, um, from my experience,
Wait,
unless you
that's what
streak,
happened to me.
yeah, like you don't have much money, right? And you get if you didn't win streak and you get to level 8, you also don't have enough money to even like hit a board on level 8. I mean the whole design of the augment is that it lets you do things like push levels more and buy units more. That lets you win streak early, and you need to generate money from having more options early to like have something to do later. Whereas other people are generating money early by making econ. Um, so Hustler's OP when you can streak and you use the Hustler to like,
Which is why I
you know,
thought with
do
Void it
that.
would be really good because Void is like you're supposed to donkey roll the lobby, basically.
You are.
I thought so. Am I
I thought Void you're
wrong?
supposed to get to level 10.
Yeah, by donkey rolling the lobby.
Oh, well, I mean, let's just look at our board. We're not donkey rolling anything here. Like, um,
Oh
and
no, it's the
yeah,
Van Unara thing again.
and I think yeah, I think Hustler's good when you can see yourself like streaking, pushing a little bit, and also you can get like econ traits in, like econ Ionia or Bilgewater, or I know people play like Hustler Yordles. Pretty much like because you don't have enough money later to like do the things you normally do, you need to get your money from somewhere else, which is traits or streaking.
I
If
am
you don't have
s-
better than those,
I thought that with Hustler I was gonna be able to get Baron easily.
yeah, no, it does not give nearly enough money to get there.
What? I just thought I would like not even really have to worry about leveling and I would just like have I don't I'm okay. I don't like okay. All right. Well, thanks. That was hard. It was a hard game. I couldn't figure it out. I was like, I don't
Yeah,
understand why I can't hit Baron here.
I mean, yeah, Hustler gives you, I mean, I guess 2 gold and 2 XP a turn, so that's like 4 gold a turn, which is very nice. But pretty much like, I mean. Uh, yeah, I don't know, you never get to make 50. Wait, is it two and two a turn? It is. I mean, yeah, you never get to make 50. Um, you don't make econ at neutrals. Like it doesn't work on neutrals, right? Yeah. So you're not even getting it on the neutral rounds, and once you get to level 8, uh, the XP doesn't do anything unless you get to level 9. And so,
So I mean, like, if I was more comfortable with Ishtal, I would have loved to pick it, but I struggle with it. So
oh, yeah. I mean, you gotta learn somehow.
yeah,
And
no, it's
yeah,
true. Have you played Ishtal at all?
yeah. I've been trying to play it. I mean, if I see this, I will make myself take it, even if I have like a good opener, just to like learn how to play around it.
Do you do the
Um,
reroll variant, or what? Which one do you play,
um,
or does it depend?
I think not many people play the reroll anymore. I think usually it's you are usually tempoing to level 8. Uh, because like I think how the quests go, if you're like familiar with them, they usually like say in stage 2 you'll probably take some like losing quests or maybe just some like I don't know, like empty bench, empty item bench quests or something like that in stage 2. And then stage 3 maybe you'll take like similar quests or also like full bench, maybe some combat quests. And then you're saving up your money the whole time, and then like you hit some like buy XP quest or use rerolls quest, which you can use, and I mean your goal is to get to Brock, right? So um, you're mostly just trying to take quests that you
Yeah.
can complete and then hit your Brock sometime in like stage 4.
I think I messed up the one time I took this because I took like lost streak quests 2 times in a row because they
Uh-huh.
were giving like the biggest cash outs. But
Yeah,
then I like didn't have a board and then I wasn't like I couldn't like stop losing because I never built a board at all, you know?
yeah. Yeah, it's hard. It's a balance. You have to try to build a board slowly, and if your quest is to lose, then just make sure it's like slightly weaker than everyone else, and then once you have to be ready to stop losing under on level 8. And sometimes you can't even like you can't go straight to like the 500 550 cash. Sometimes you might have to cash out early so you can actually like make a board so you can survive and then unlock the Brock by doing more quests. Um,
I don't think I've ever tried to go to the 550 cash because it feels fake.
really? What feels fake about it?
I just, again, I think I'm struggling with the quest so much that I always feel
Hmm,
like I have to cash out way earlier just to get
I see.
power. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably watch like I mean there was a really good like aggressive coaching milk pod through Ixtal. And he has like pretty good I think he has a pretty good idea of
Yeah,
like
no,
what
yeah, I
quests are
heard
good to
about
take.
that one actually. I should check it out because I really probably should. I don't like having a line that I don't feel comfortable playing. I like to be able to play all the lines, but still just pick the ones that I like.
Yeah. I think to prepare yourself for Ixtal, you probably want to like watch some people play it out. I think watching coaching pod is good because he'll talk about like the kinds of quests you're looking for before just seeing them, and then I mean you can also read the quests if you want, but um, I think that the idea is you're trying to like find the quests that are completable in a reasonable amount of time, and there's like some tricks to like be more efficient about them, and also like you save up your money so that because there are quests that require you to spend your money, so you just wait until those come to do them to use your money. I mean, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
yeah,
so yeah, this is just a void game. Hustler was a wrong
yeah,
decision, so
yeah.
we can go
I agree.
next.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Sometimes the 200 lawyer comes down to talking about how the augments work and how well they are. So
Yeah, I genuinely did not realize that Hustler wasn't intended to get you to high levels.
yeah. I think if you play it enough, you'll see like you run out of gas a lot. Uh, yeah,
That's why I don't like it actually. That because I didn't realize that it was supposed to. I didn't realize it was
yeah. But
supposed to be
also,
like that.
and like the theory of the design, like it'd be Hustler would be broken if it just got you level 9 for free, right?
No, no, totally. Because
Yeah,
again, like you're capitalizing on being strong early. It actually is technically the playstyle that I've sort of described before, which is I like being really
yeah,
strong for the first couple of phases and then falling into a board, right?
yeah.
But I wasn't playing it like that, which is why it
Mm.
felt really weak. I was playing it
Yeah,
because I
you were playing it for like a late game board. You really should be playing
exactly.
for some early game board. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Ionia.
Yeah, this one's not. I think I
Well, I like to
actually
see.
lock in on this one. I think this
Nice.
is one of my best games. I think this one is a really good one. If this is the game I'm thinking it is.
I hope you hold this Tristana. Okay, never mind. Um,
Yeah, I never picked
ignore that.
Tristana up. I should stop ignoring her.
I'd say Gunslinger, like by design, is a strong early game trait. It does a flat amount of damage every 4 autos, so that flat amount of damage is like the most in the early game when people don't have items.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah. I should have just traded the Teemo for the Trist.
yeah. All right, I mean, you should buy something. We got leftover money. You never know. Um, you're scouting. Just looking at here, like I guess I assume you want to play around. Right? Do you remember what the INA was this game? I can try to look for it when you check.
I don't remember what it was, but I did check. If I play it,
Okay, it's Blade Master.
yeah,
Well, unfortunately, that is.
not a good
I think
one.
that might be the yeah,
It's
not a very
whenever I
good one.
get an actual Ionia opener, that's the path I
No,
always
I
get.
mean Blade Master with Gunslinger synergizes quite nicely. So, but I agree, it's not one of the ones you like. But it's what we have.
Like
We don't
I'll
really have anything
play
better.
it though. I'll play it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna not play it if it's what I have a spot for. Which was a big moment for me because I almost instant click Stars Are Born every game.
Yeah, I think it is interesting. Um, I mean, I guess you're assuming Stars Wars, right? That's you don't really have a spot for the darkened artifacts, right? Because you don't really have like
Yep.
Trinity or like Yasuo. I think you actually kind of
I only take darkened weapons if I already have a unit to put it on. I don't like to
yeah,
plan for having the
yeah.
unit.
I think that's fair. I think there may be some cases where it might be your best line to like roll for that unit plus Bard if you have the third nothing else to pick or your augment stink. But I don't think that's the case here. Like Stars Reborn is like okay, and then you just do something there.
Yeah.
I think to the Rage Blade. Um,
As soon as I saw the Rage Blade and knowing I had a Jin, I was kind of like, that's a strong opener. Even if I
uh-huh.
don't play Ionia, we are in
Yeah,
the Rage Blade patch.
that
So,
is true. We do have a half a Rage Blade also. I'll just say our opener right now on the board is not looking strong. So if we take the Rage Blade, um, we probably just lose rounds with the Rage Blade. Like, I mean, just look at what we have, right? So I would be a little concerned with that. We do have +2 gold from the portal because those are the 3 cost thingy. Um, but yeah, I think like with no econ trait, no econ Ionia, like take no streaking potential. Taking the Rage Blade is just like you're just kind of sit here and then hope you hit something strong, which I think could be like sus. Also, because it's speedy double kills in particular, like we want to be higher HP than people so that we can actually like proc it later. Um, I think if our components were worse, then I'd be like more going towards the Rage Blade. But I feel like our components are like pretty decent, where I could like value taking econ more here. Does that make sense?
yeah, but isn't okay, this is like silly. Speedy double kill is somewhat econ, it just cashes out later.
Yeah, you have to make sure you make it to later. And looking at how my board looks right now, I don't know like how far I'm making it to later. So like
Okay, that
kind of
makes
me.
sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
honestly, some of it was just like, I always take Stars Are Born. Maybe since I have this Jin and I have the IE and I'm thinking Yunara, maybe this is just like a free spot.
Yeah, I think if you have only one Jin, and you might be waiting a long time to actually reach a strong board, like or a Jin 2. So I'd be a little worried about that. But and then if you don't reach a strong board, and also you don't have like money to roll for like Yunar later because you didn't streak, you probably have to pay for pretty much like econ augment later, and then like you have to like because you're gonna lose like stage like with what we have right now, right? We're just not gonna be very strong in stage 2, and like stage 3 is like kind of a toss up. But like if you think like what you're likely to find from here, then I assume we are gonna be in the bottom half of like HP, and we need to somehow spike later. But it's hard to spike later because we don't have like as much gold, and like I know the rage blade does make it easier, but also we already have like half a rage blade, so like You know what I mean?
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I think like sorry. That being said, I also love speed double kill. Like I probably take it here too. I just think it's like it can be risky. I've gone games where it's like I feel like the only reason I made it out was because people were doing some like really terrible things and they cashed it out for me.
I'm
But
gonna I'm gonna be honest with you. It worked out really well for me, and you're gonna see why in a second.
well, I yeah. I mean, I do think this does not happen very often, but, but this is pretty good. Um,
That man is my favorite early
oh,
two unit.
why don't you just sell Blitzbear?
Um,
It's kind of weird, no?
um, I didn't want to get rid of the two Ionia units.
Okay, so when will playing the Ionia units, like when do you think they come onto your board?
Um,
If especially if you sold Shen Bear, like how when do you think they'll
I didn't
actually
know
come
who
to
to
your board?
sell.
um, I mean, I think
um,
you gotta commit to one of them, either Bruisers or Juggernaut.
I
Like
don't like commitment.
no, well, okay.
That's why I sold one of each.
Well, now we're less likely to even get either of them.
I'm sorry. It's just like was like, what if he never comes back?
I mean, it's like okay, how much do you really need the Shen? Do you think you really need the Shen later or something?
If I'm playing Yunara, yeah.
Uh,
For my Wukong?
I mean, so you really think you need the Shen later? Like, is that enough to make you just not play Nautilus Blitzcrank?
Uh, I guess not. I guess. I guess I could.
I mean,
I don't
yeah,
know.
I would say also like if you had a Wukong too and a Yara too, like I would like to have a Shen. You could probably find one copy of Shen, I assume later. Like I'm sure you probably come back, but also like you can probably just play another Bruiser and it's like not that sad. But um, I think if you really feel like you want the Shens, then you should just like pick that one. And I don't
Okay.
even think that Shen and Laoi is that much worse than Nautilus Blitzcrank, and it probably just like scales better anyway, with what you're trying to do.
She does
Yeah.
not value Shen 1, but she will hold Shen 2 on the bench for 2 stages. I'm not joking.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no, this turned out well, but I mean, I think I think it's okay to take speed double kill. I think it's just kind of risky. I think stars are born. It can like has a lower upside, but like also like lower like a lower floor, I guess. Well, like speed double kill, you could just like have lost the stage without hitting things, and then also been poor because the money hasn't come till later. But yeah, like,
Yeah.
and then I think the bigger thing is selling the Shen pair though.
Okay, that was
Um,
really bad, huh?
yeah,
Okay.
or just
Okay.
selling both pairs. Sorry, like
Okay.
just look at like we're back here, man. Like let's go double. We have double pair again. Um, okay, I'll go to the next game. Scouting party. Okay. I mean, I would say if you're looking to hold these Kalins, you should be scouting to see who else is looking to hold Kalins.
I should definitely do that. Especially because I've been in games with 4 TX players.
Yep.
Crazy. Wild times. Wait, can I ask? Because you're in like GM Chally right now. Is T Hex like as rampant up there too?
Oh yeah, I mean, I would say there's like 1.8 TX players a lobby. Like, there's always at least one, and then there'll be a contester. But I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, I don't think contesting TX is very good, and I think the other players agree. So,
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
yeah, but there'll always be at least one. Eight, eight mass. So, yeah, I think here is interesting. Um, we have Jin pair like
Yeah, and they keep
Bruiser
giving me the
opener.
Path of Blades. Can like they fix that?
Yeah, that is unfortunate, but it is what we have. And just again going back to the lines, oh, I don't have it, but it's still one of the only lines that we have. So I mean, you're gonna have to make a decision here between Void, Ionia, and Caitlyn, right? And
Yeah, and I lean away from Void because I think I do Scout, and someone is going Void in this game.
okay,
Also, it's not in my top, like, so I'm automatically like not like leaning towards
yeah,
it
I would say there's
unless
not even like a strong Void opener anyway, so you're probably
I
not having
tend
to
to
play.
only go Void if I literally start the game with like being able to put Void
Yeah,
on the board on like 1, 2, 1, 3,
yeah.
whatever, you know.
Okay, oh, we got Rage Blade at this. That's pretty good. Um, so what were you trying to default here?
Um, I was between Yunar and Caitlyn at this point. I wasn't
Okay.
defaulting anything though. I was hoping my augment was gonna help me make the decision.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Why is that what default? What augment are you like gonna pick here? All
Oh,
these, if you had to pick something.
if I had to pick from these three, I was initially looking at early learnings. And
Okay.
I like sat here for a while because I couldn't figure out if that would be broken in the T-Hex comp. Because obviously Caitlyn carries most of the game. And I wasn't sure if
Most.
like that was gonna help her stats, like when she gets fed or anything like that. I don't know. I like so I sat here for a while, being like, wait, is that
Oh,
like
okay.
Giga?
Well, I think. Well, I mean, the Kalen's carrying for the period of the game where you're usually losing,
Good
but
point.
um,
Good
I do
point.
think there's actually people who take early learnings and like you can actually play it as like a tempo kind of thing, like because you still get like one like ADAP on default, and you get one per turn for like the non-one cost, which like by stage 4 is like 20 ADAP. So it's like an okay combat augment, but I think like at least right now, like I don't know, you probably prefer like item sneak on. I'll say if you think about T Hex, I mean you have a Rage Blade at tier. Like I feel like you should be thinking about ENR.
Yeah, I don't think I go
Yeah.
T-Hex in this game, and I also think I
Okay.
roll all of these because
Okay.
I was looking for econ.
Okay. Yeah. I mean hard bargain is an econ.
I don't
And
think
we
I've
already
ever.
have our
I'm pretty sure I've
most important.
never taken that one before, ever.
Oh, I feel like you should take it. Like, or you should try some. You
Just
want
try
to take
it
it. Like
sometime.
the
Okay.
ideal spot to take it is like what like if you were strong, so like it's okay to lose carousel prio because you're strong, and also like if you already have the components that you mainly need, which like here you have Rage Blade. So like if we had like an upgraded like Ionia board for Rage Blade, like I feel like hard bargain would like not be a bad.
Oh
Or
yeah,
like
wait. I guess this
or
is kind of good with my playstyle because I'm almost always at the top of the list, so I can never pick off carousel anyway.
yeah, if you are able to be strong, then it is like better, yeah. And also in certain lines. I mean, pretty much it makes so you're pretty likely to reach level 9 playing this because it gives you like a lot of money and HP. I think in particular like Void, like if you have like a Void opener with like Rage Blade already, then you'd be very happy with Hard Bargain because it makes it really easy to reach level 10. But yeah, it is a
Okay.
good econ augment
Yeah,
for that.
no, that's I'll try it sometime.
Okay, yeah.
So I roll all of these, I think.
Lemon's not bad. Two Tricks not bad. Patience not bad. And they're
I
all
think I
econ.
take two trick and then dev console.
Nice. Okay. Okay. So Timo. So what's the
This was the
plan?
Caitlyn game that I hit Caitlyn like. Oh, this one isn't
So you do
even
play
worth going
TX this
over.
game.
You want to know what happens? I hit the Piltover augment next.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I assume your game goes well from there.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah. I mean, I'll say if you're in a situation where you pick two trick and you sell the the unit, it's like probably not a great two trick.
Oh, okay.
But
Solid. But what if the two trick is only giving me backline units?
I mean, like, I mean, you can play TX from here, I guess, because you have 6 Kalins. I feel like if we ignore the 6 Kalins, like, this would be actually a fine spot to play Void. Like, you can make AP items on Demo, you have a Cho'Gath. Um,
I can't believe you just told me to ignore the 6 Kalins. That's
Oh, I just like you know what I mean. Like
I know, I'm just giving
I'm
you a
pretty
hard
sure
time.
I'm pretty sure in about a week, this you might actually want to do ignore the six Caitlins. I
Okay.
don't know what they're gonna do to the comp, but you know, yeah.
Okay. Wait, question for you, Mr. Positioner. How is your T-Hex positioning?
Uh, let's see. I haven't played the comp that much because it's like way too
I get
contested. But
second this game, and I think it's a positioning thing.
I mean, we can go. We can just go like.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
anyway, what I do over here is probably I think again Teemo 2 I think is actually quite a strong unit that holds API as well, and I think you actually have a pretty good spot to play board here. So
Yeah, you're
if
right.
you didn't want to play Caitlyn, and also just looking at your items, like it's not that
It's
great for
definitely
TX.
more. It's actually definitely more of a void spot. I didn't even see it because I was too busy. Like, look at how happy I am.
Yeah, yeah,
Look
we got
at how happy. Look at that girl.
you did your free Caitlyn game, sure. Um, okay, do you want to go to like last fight or something, or where? I think people use a vision like this. I think probably put your TX. People usually put the TX like one to the right because you just want the beam to go like across the board.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, like I could have won this to
But
positioning for sure.
oh, I do think like okay, I don't know about that, but
Oh wait, no, there's the
um,
Yunara in this one. Never mind.
that is three. I
Oh
do think
yeah.
there's like I mean I don't play TX enough to know, but there's probably like maybe a way for you to force yourself to like hit the Unara if you really wanted to. I don't think you
I'm
can kill
really
it anyway,
good
but
at positioning against T-Hex, which is very funny. I get
hmm.
how to bait the other person, but I am
I
very
mean
bad at positioning my own T-Hex.
if you think about the number of times you have to position against TX is probably higher than the number of times you have to position your own TX. I mean, I think most people just
That's
default
true.
putting it in like the B1, B7 anyway, and that's mostly as far as I know currently because I don't play TX much. But
Yeah, that's valid. And then I just never know if Seraphine's supposed to be behind the T-Hex or if the Senna is
well, I
actually.
think Seraphine's supposed to actually not be on the board, but
Oh.
um,
What?
most people like cap cap T Hex by just playing tanks and Senna and more T Hexes. And I usually you want like ideally you get like the mining drill and you just like use it to farm money and then you just drop the Seraphine later because I mean Seraphine's just not that strong of a carry right now.
What?
Um,
Really?
yeah, I
Whoa.
think I mean I can even check like if you were to look up like T Hex and the stats. I'm not gonna do this that much, but like the 2-star T Hex board. You see tilt over. The worst thing you can do is play 6 tilt over, apparently. Um,
What?
yeah. Yeah, usually
Um, Weird.
I don't know you saw like that. There's like some guide that someone posted on Twitter for TX, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I've
usually
seen it. I've seen it.
yeah. So usually the game does not end on 6 tilt over. It's just like more TXs to begin.
I
Or
always
more friendly.
see in the like I guess I've never actually seen the capped board actually. Um,
Oh, I think it'd be something like I don't know, two of these. You have like Caitlyn, Oriana, Zillion, you have like two TXs, and then you like feed both of these, and then you have what
oh, Zillion's in
Asena.
this.
I mean, I think some people play like Seraphine Azir, or you play Orion and Zillion, or either one. But usually you just feed the two like the two casters, and then like you think about unit quality, like would you rather have Seraphine or carry or Senna slash TX as your second carry? Um, yeah,
So I've actually very recently started putting 2 copies of the 5 costs on the board. I never used to do that. But
mhm.
then my chat started making fun of me because I like Ornn too much, and there was a situation where they're like, just put another Kindred 2 on your board. Why is that Ornn there? Put 2 Kindred 2s on. And I was like, why would I put 2 of the same unit on the board? But apparently that's like a thing you
I
do.
mean, depending on how much they do for your board. I know some of the units we play just because they offer a good passive, but other units like I mean Kindra's ability is like very strong, or like as a damage unit is very strong. So like I can see you playing multiple like Kindreds or Fiddles or yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
TX for
never where
sure
my
because he has a
brain
lot of damage.
goes to put 2 of the same unit on the
Hmm.
board.
That is usually not where the brain goes. I think it's like that's usually like a pretty novel thing that you do. Yeah. Okay. Got one more game.
Yeah, thank you so much. This has been really helpful.
Oh, yep. I think this is a fun activity.
Yeah, no, this is really good. Who knew? It's funny to think about how different my games would have gone with just like the small
Yeah.
things that we just chatted about in each one.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy game here.
I was like, what am I playing? Hello.
I mean, I would say this probably mostly comes down to your augment choice. But,
Okay, yeah, something really funny happens in the beginning of this game.
hmm.
Okay, so this is a situation I liked all three. And I was like, fuck. I like all three. And then I
Hmm.
sit for a long time because I'm like, oh my god, I love all of these. I went from hating everything to liking them all.
Honestly, wait, I feel like I don't even know how much I like two trick here. Uh, because we already have our backliner for sure. So any backliner you get out of two trick, you're gonna be kind of unhappy about. You're mostly trying to get frontline, right? And also
Yeah.
we have like an econ opener technically. I guess we're not that up in econ because we're gonna play our 9 gold on the board. Um,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, I could see taking two tricks so that you can like get a unit. I feel like
I
if
took
you're if
Slammin'. I decided not to take two trick.
oh sorry, I just meant like out of these three options. Like I'm looking
Yeah.
at here because my first instinct would be like it's a gold opener. My board will be strong once I like hit some tank because I already have Vein 2. Like I kind of like the item augment
Yeah.
because I'm like lacking items and like low key I'm gonna be weak right now anyway because I can't make BT Vein. Hmm. Need sack for bow. Like if you take two trick, then like it's like harder to get bow. You know what I mean? Uh, so I'm not. I guess I'm not really happy about two trick. Is what I'm gonna say. I think like promise detection is like kind of looks kind of okay if you like. I think the plan of like taking promise detection and maybe just waiting and sacking for a bow also sounds kind of good. Um, with what we have available here, is what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like salmon more because it lets you make an item because you can't make an item right now. And birthday reunion, like I said, if you get a random two star 2 cost, then that's a backliner. Then you're not happy. So I think salmon's okay.
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah.
we
Oh?
level. Uh, okay.
Yeah.
I think
If
like. Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, obviously I didn't know if I was supposed to rip the dupe.
Okay. How do you think you should know you can rip the dupe?
I just initially I was like, oh, this obviously should be used for Vayne to make her stronger. And then as soon as I did it, I was like, oh, my front line's kind of sussy.
I mean, it is, but I think, like it's still nice to have a vein too. I think the sooner you use a dupe, like the nicer usually. But I think you can accept
Okay.
that you can use the dupe and not necessarily like win streak. And I also think like slamming like leveling on 2-1 with slamming is like something you don't do very often just because like I mean you're gonna get the level to 4 next turn, right? Um and leveling to 2-1 makes it so you can't make econ. Uh like
Oh, that's a good point.
so I think like I mean if you had like all like a bunch of information and time, like everything flowing on doing this level on 2-1 would pretty much make it so you can for sure 5 streak because like 2-1 is like the most important round for you to win to make sure you make you 5 streak. And that would be a good argument to level on 2-1, right? Like you scout around, you're like, okay, I will 5 streak as long as I can win this round, and it's hard for me to win this round if I don't level. Um,
Okay.
but otherwise, if that's not the case, then I feel like we would just like chill and naturally level next turn. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Okay, yeah. Um,
This is when
Like
something funny happens.
okay, I'll probably actually just like make 10 here. Do you want to
Really?
play the
Sell the
Aphelios
Kiana?
next? What you love for Aphelios? I mean, you did sell the Kiana.
Oh,
What
okay.
do you mean?
Oh, I did put the
Wait,
affiliate. Oh, yeah,
also,
because of the
also, I just
Sunder.
realized we had Ixtal. Oh man.
Oh, man!
um, I mean, whatever. I feel like. I mean, you said your next level is Aphelios. I think Aphelios like makes sense for next level to me.
Yeah, that's what it
Um,
was. Originally, I was going to put the Kiana in. I sometimes have to rewatch the games to remember why I'm doing things. And then I was like, oh, wait, no, Aphelios is better because of the Sunder.
yeah, but you can get him next round, and you make 10 here if you just swap out the Rumble and the Nico, and I feel like I'd be okay with doing that. Like it's close enough, and
Oh,
make you 10.
okay. Got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I feel like you're gonna be strong, like strong enough this stage to like make it out with a good amount of HP. You just need to make sure you have enough econ to make it to the rest of the Demacia units, right? Um,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Hey, we didn't use our augment.
So look at the chat, like as soon as that
Oh, I
happened.
see, I see, I see. Wait, BT?
Yeah, because they were calling me out, and then
Okay, well,
I got
okay, well,
scared, and then I panicked, and then I slammed a BT.
okay. What do you think you should do instead?
Not like leave the cloak open.
Uh, yeah.
I
I
could have
mean,
just like moved every like one component to people,
yeah,
or
you get
made
one
like a
component everything.
Shojin, or like
I could see an argument for Shojin or adaptive, depending on what you think you'll get off Carousel. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get a bow Carousel for if we won the first round, but yeah, I could probably see leaving your components open. Like, I think this is also another one of the situations where if you just wait till Krugs, your item's gonna look a lot nicer, and you're gonna have a much nicer like stage 3 and 4 at the cost of having a slightly less nice stage 2. Does that make sense?
yeah, it does.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of situations where you get these item starts that don't really make sense with your units, and like what you gotta do is just wait. You make a good item on the carousel, you wait for cogs, and then you can make the rest of your nice items. Um, I mean, and that's also because here we have like such a strong pull, like a strong like unit in Bane 2 that makes us want certain items so much that we're okay with waiting. If our board was like a little more uh not as committal to a certain direction that wants certain items, then we could probably slam like adaptive as like a flexible item. But we know we kind of really want this cloak to be like a Kraken for the Bane. So yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit rough. It made the
It,
game hard.
yeah, this is pretty much what turns the game from a nice spot to a bad spot.
Yeah, I don't think I
Yeah.
top four. It's okay. But I saw. Hey, you know what? I knew it was a Demacia spot.
I mean, if you do that, then also I feel like you should also be playing this Jarvan on the board over on these guys so you can make econ. In my opinion.
Yeah, I'm so bad about like taking things off my board to make econ. Because if they're already there, they're on the board. I've already
No,
approved them.
yeah.
You know what
I
I
mean, you should
mean?
be looking at this number 9 and being like I should be doing something with the number 9. I mean, I can like as a true argument, like if you think you need these units on the board to win multiple of your matchups, then you could. But otherwise, you should probably just trade it out for like a slightly weaker unit.
Okay, makes sense. I think that
Okay.
was the last one. Is it?
Yeah,
I
I think
don't
so.
remember if this. Yeah, I think we ended with that one.
BT Vayne.
BT
Oh,
Vane. It
okay.
was
Also, I have seen you have Stoneplate twice in this Demacia comp. Um,
um. I can explain.
yeah.
So you know how Demacia gives magic resist and
I
armor?
like. Yes, you guys both.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So does Stoneplate. So what
Okay.
if we just had a lot of it?
Wait? Do you like think that is good to have a lot of just armor MR?
Number go up. It can't be bad.
Okay. I mean, this is important because um I mean, the way items work, it's the same as like carry items to have a like for itemization, right? Like you want a mix of all the stats usually. Um,
Yeah, he probably wants like what healing items and like health items
yeah,
because
I
he
think
already
like
has the magic resist.
yeah, and also your if you make a stone plate like later in the game, it's like that's why you make it in stage 4. Like you can't get stone plate value in stage 4, right? Or it's like really hard to.
Yeah, I've got too attached to Stoneplate ever since I realized how you unlock Skarner. So now I just rip it
Oh, I see.
everywhere.
But like yeah, like
Even if I'm
I
not
mean
going to play Skarner, yes, just in case.
I don't worry too much of the stats guy. I mean, stats were good, but Stoneplate is definitely far worse than like the other tank items that you can make for the Demacia in particular, because you really want a nice mix of like HP or uh, damage reduction. So yeah, like Bramble Visage are like extremely good on Garen, but Stoneplate is like very bad.
Rip. Yeah, I got yelled at for that. My
Okay,
bad.
well that, that's good. So you won't do it again.
I won't do
I
it
think I
again.
saw it also.
Well, I might, but then I'll be
Well,
upset.
yeah, because I remember I saw it in like this game too.
Oh yeah, I did it every time I put a Garen on the board.
Yeah. Um. Anyway,
This is great. This was so helpful.
but do you have any other questions about this stuff? We go back to like
Honestly, this was just really, really good. Could we do the same kind of tier listing with the two costs that we did with the one and threes? I think that would just be the only other thing I'd like to do because that was really helpful.
yeah.
I
Um.
actually think the two costs are a little bit more suspect. I think it's a little bit more clear on the one and three costs.
Yeah. I mean, it's fair because I mean, it really depends on what other units you have. But okay. I'll just say, I mean, Echo doesn't
Like even
really
just
fit anywhere right
willingness to
now.
take could be how we do the tier list, not even like how strong the unit is, like
Yeah,
willingness
yeah.
to play
Like I feel
around.
like Ash is definitely a unit you want to like be holding a little more, right? Because of Tryndamere. Same with like TF. Um, I actually like Tristana, but just it's very reliant on if you have Jin or not. If you have
Yeah,
Jin,
having
she's up
gunslinger.
here.
Yeah.
If you don't have her, then like whatever. Um, Teemo doesn't really go anywhere. I'd say. Um, not really. I like him as a unit, but doesn't really go anywhere right now. uh, Rek'Sai and Cho'Gath kind of in the same boat. I mean, I'd say they're both like if you have Kog'Maws, then you can hold them
Yeah, it's good if you
because you have play Void.
have void, but that's about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Um, I mean, I think Vi and Nico
I
are
think
both
Vi
nice.
is really good. Vi and Nico are really good for the flex boards. I love putting them
Yeah.
together.
I'll just say like I don't know they're good enough where like I mean maybe, but like I would say up here is like are they good enough for me to pass up like certain one costs for them, right? Like certain like
Yeah,
one
that's a
cost pair,
good
like
yeah,
like
that's a good way
Kiana
to.
pair versus like these guys, like
You really think TF is that high?
I don't know. I
Okay,
mean
okay, I was just
it depends
curious.
on it depends on who I allow, right? Like I think like out of the openers like right now, um I would really just like to be able to start the game playing Ionia, Bilge, uh Tryndamere Ashe. Um, Otherwise, I'm sad. Don't really want to contest Galen. I mean, I would like to have the
Otherwise,
prior
I'm
to prior to
sad.
Kiana two, like prior to Kiana 2 is also good. I like those, and then just have some strong AD board that plays into Draven as we're talking about openers. AP, I'm not very happy about, but yeah.
Sometimes you have AP items and you got to do it.
I mean, hopefully I get like a Sona or something, I guess. But like Sona, I really you kind of need to hit Sona and Jarvan at the same time. But uh, yeah. So
Yeah.
thinking about just openers that we like, also Vayne, I guess, but that's just her own orb. So um, going back to the tier list, then I think Twisted Fate lets you have an opener that you might like. Um,
So I like Scion a
and
lot actually. I feel
yeah,
like
it's, I mean,
Scion
Sion's nice because
he
you're
leads
playing
to
around
a couple
boosters a lot.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Let's play around Draven. Lets you play. I mean, if you flap Shen or Alawi, lets you play around either Ionia or Bilge. So he's like nice in that regard. But I'll say if I have like Shen and Alawi already, like I don't mind selling the Sion too
Oh,
much.
really? Because in that same situation, I actually sell the Alawi and I keep the Scion.
Oh, I see. I mean, I think I'm like I have a chance at Alawi too, and also I think like Sion by design like without stacks should not be at like too strong. I mean, if we just look at the numbers, I guess like he shields as much as Alawi heals about. Um,
Oh, wow.
and he has a lower mana cost, I guess. so he shields like a little more. But I mean, Alawi has like starting mana, so they both cast around the same time.
The
So they're
only
like kind of close.
thing I like about Scion, and you can just tell me that I shouldn't be considering this at all when I'm holding him, is he is an unlock. Like he leads to an unlock. Alawi
He
does
does lead
not.
to, yeah, he does like to play long. I mean, Alawi likes to play Bilgewater if you play TF. So
Yeah, if you have a TF, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I guess if you're already like into the Ionia or something, you don't really need builds, then like Sion's probably better to play around, I think. But I think like if
Okay.
I'm just at like 1-3 or something, and I can have Alawi, Shen, and there's a Scion, and then like there's some other one cost, right, that I want to buy. Um, I wanted to hold more one cost. I'm okay with selling Scions, so I can hold more one cost, I guess. Because I think he's like close enough
Yeah,
to Alawi.
yeah. Okay.
Um, yeah, like anyway, I'd probably put him around like I don't know. I don't think he's like buying eco tier for me.
Yeah.
Galleon Ultrasonic goes up there, but Zen is just like I mean I think these guys are just like
I
do
feel
I
like
have
Yasuo is
just like,
C tier.
I mean they're just here. So if you have a Shen and a Jin, then like
Yeah, like I'll play
you own them.
Shen Zhao if I have a freaking like a Demacia opener, or if I get the hero augment. It's like the only hero augment I'm willing to play.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, I think I would say if it was gold or XP Ionia, like I am more excited to see them because I just need one Shed and one Jin to like
Yeah.
make them useful, right? So that's something to consider. Like make sure you're checking your Ionia.
And I really like Aphelios. I think he's a great splash, but I don't play around him, so I don't really know where he goes in terms of that. Like, he's
I
great to
mean,
just splash on the board, just like Zoe.
yeah, I think it's just hard to splash him on level 3 and 4. It's pretty nice to have on level 5. So I would also be evaluating like just holding real units that make a real opener over Aphelios. I don't think
Oh.
that makes sense. Like as we talk about like the good one, if we talk about the good one cost, like these guys, uh, I mean, like I don't, you can argue for like like Sona and Nivea, right? I guess you can argue about like Conquest Sona and Nivea, but if these are like the good one costs, like we should be thinking, are we willing to hold like these guys over any copies of these guys, right? Because
Yeah. Yeah.
you're more like you have a chance to two-star these guys. You're almost never two-starring at Palos except for that one game. But
I was gonna say, I don't know what
yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah. So I think like if I had these units in my shop, and I need to sell if I was to buy them, I probably would.
Okay, that makes sense. I never really thought about it like that, but
Yeah.
I
I
like
mean,
you
yeah.
phrasing it like that. It makes sense.
I think like the tier list like it's not that useful in a vacuum. Like it really needs a lot of context
But
and how
talking
you
through it
use
is
it.
great. That's why I'm glad we have this video.
Hmm. Yeah. Um. Yeah. That'd be the same for like 3 costs, right? Like I said, like I'll probably always hold Draven over AMD as like 1 cost. Like it may not always. Like if I have like a Gen 2 or a Gen pair, then I'm like, okay, that's close enough to Draven that I don't need it. But
I'd almost always hold a
like
Draven, especially if I have a bow.
yeah, yeah. But like say I don't know, like not like Nautilus or like Sejuani, like I don't know. I'd probably value holding these 1 cost over Sejuani. Or even like I didn't talk about Gangplank, but like okay, both of the 3 costs like Bilgewater guys, like I mostly think about these guys in terms of Bilgewater. Like it doesn't even matter unless you have TF and allow you anyway. And if you
For
have TF and
real.
allow you, then you have
Yeah.
Graves. So they don't actually matter that much.
I went from
Um
being so stoked about them because it was like that GP Nautilus rerolled era to now when
yeah.
I get them, I'm like, God, this sucks. Like,
I mean actually I think GP is actually kind of a nice unit. Like if I run like GP plus like Kiana 2 or Briar 2, he does like pretty close damage to them. Um,
oh, really?
they both
Okay.
have no items. Yeah,
I like him if I'm playing Void or Rek'Sai, but that's like kind of it.
that's true. Yeah, that's I mean that's a very rare time to see. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think most of these don't really play unless you have certain units, and because of that, if you don't have those specific units, you're willing to sell them for the 1 cost that make more potential ports, right? And the 1 cost that like the 1 cost let you hold the 2 costs, very much, right? So unless like if they're so good, like I mean these guys spawn units for themselves, and like Yasuo or Zin, depending on what the Ionia is, like you can just look for the Jin and the Shen to make them useful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. This is so helpful. Wow.
yeah, and
I don't have any follow-up questions, but I feel like my eyes have been opened because it's so funny. Like the first couple games that I played yesterday, I was like, oh man, I'm really playing this early game so much better. And now that I reviewed them with you, I was like, oh, oh
yeah. I mean,
my.
the early game goes by pretty fast. It's hard to see, unless you're thinking really hard about it every time. So
Yeah. So I'm gonna just, keep really trying to focus on that for the next bit.
hmm
And I think if I can fix the early game, I have a lot of like really good inclinations, especially in my late game. It's just getting there.
yeah, yeah. I think once you get into the lines that you know how to play from good spots, you probably know how to play them. You just need to get yourself into those spots. So um,
Yeah, because otherwise I
yeah,
get really dizzy and turned around and stressed and.
yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful about your 2-1 levels. I'll say that.
Yeah, I have to think about that a lot more. And
Mhm.
I'm struggling a lot with like figuring out when I can beat other boards because that was something we talked a little bit about because I used to slam like so much and now I'm trying to like slam a little bit less and trying to like be a little bit better with my item economy and like gauging fights. But it's hard. It's actually really hard. Like there have been definitely
Uh-huh.
fights that like I've like had a matchup and I'm like, oh, whoa, they like stomped me and I thought I was gonna win that fight.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's a constant learning process. You'll get way better at it, or you get better at it over time. So you got to try stuff to find out. Anyway.
Yeah. But this was so great. Thank you so much for your time. As always, you are the actual goat. And thank you for also letting me stream it. Everyone, I'm in chat. Say thank you to Ripple because we all
Yeah,
learned Infinite.
I hope that they find this helpful.
I'm
Thank you
sure.
for
I'm sure they did.
whoever gave this idea. I think it was a good idea to do.
Yes, and oh my God, your voice will be recorded this time. So if you ever
Yeah.
want to look, you can actually refer back to it. Oh God. Okay, cool. Well, we'll chat really soon. And let me know, like if you need anything from me. I feel like you're always helping me so much. So like
Yeah.
truly, if I can do anything for you, like please let me know.
Okay.
All right,
Yep.
have a nice day.
Two.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, did we like that? Did everyone enjoy? Yeah, we liked it. Okay, cool. Let me put some music. Yeah, Ripple is awesome. He's so nice. And the way he thinks about the game, eye-opening. I was trying to catch as much of it as possible with my daughter, but this is going to be a great rewatch. Yes, yes. Oh, music is loud because I have to turn this off. Thank you. Thank you. That was going to be sketchy. If the music is ever loud, it's because I forgot to turn off the extra audio source. Hang on, I want to pay Ripple for his time, so. Oh, papa. Not me bumming off insurance coaching. That's what it's for. That's why I always ask when I get coaching if I can stream it, because I hope that other people can, you know, learn as well. Especially because most of the games that we're going to be reviewing and coaching are games I play on stream. So, yay! All right, that was amazing. But I definitely need like a minute before I start playing just to kind of decompress and all of that. So we're gonna take a quick 5, and then we'll come back and we'll play. But yay! Amazing, amazing, amazing. I'll put the fish up. I'll be back in 5 minutes and we'll play some TFT.